next. 12-year-old Victor Doronin and 13-year-old John Hilverda. Victor's was the 5th in the U14 boys last year in the national championship. And John's, this is his first year of skimo racing. Now they're coming up to the transition up there. As you can see, we'll transition to that camera. And you can see them transitioning now. And we have more racers coming up now. We have Izzy Crandall coming up, as well as Addison Lundberg. And moving back up to the transition zone, you can see up here, they're running up. And we see them coming up now. So right now, this is the time trial. So what they're doing is everyone's trying to get their best time. We have Ben Trachtenberg, Ben Bigwood. Ben Trachtenberg was 2nd in the U14 boys. We have more racers coming up to the top. And let's check our top camera here. Almost to the top transition zone. And here we have Fisher Lays. Fisher's out of Salt Lake City. He was 3rd in U14 boys in last year's national championship. It looks like we have Joshua Itoy coming up, 15-year-old. And we have the first racers coming up to the top for the top transition. Still more racers running up. Now, right now, again, they are doing their time trials. And during these time trials, what they're doing is they're trying to lay down the best time in their category, and that will give them their seed in the semifinals or final sprints. So here's someone coming up to the top. We're going to get top transition here. All right, so what he's doing is he's clipping his boots there, reaching down. He's going to take skin off, and then another skin off. He's now transitioning to ski mode, and he's going to be skiing down. We have someone else coming up right behind him. And after that transition coming down, we can see, now we're going to see right about now, someone's going to be coming down. As you can see from the long view, this is that boot pack. So the way the race works, if you're unfamiliar, is at the bottom here, that's the start line down there. And what these races are doing right now is they are running up through these switchbacks, trying to lay down the best time possible. I'll give you a long view here. So they're running up that past the media tent here up to transition number 1. And at transition number 1 here, what they're going to be doing is transitioning from skin mode to boot pack. So as you can see, putting the skis on their backpack, and then they're going to be running up the mountain. And this is an incredible course put on by Nordic Valley here. And as you can see, we have skiers racing down now, skiing down through gates. All right, so they're laying down some nice times now. This is all just the time trial. Eventually, what's going to happen is they're going to be seated, and then they'll be in heats of anywhere from 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 racers at a time. Here's some more racers getting to the top, doing their top transitions, getting a little crowded in there. Now, there's going to be a referee up there, and for those that don't know, you can get a 15-second penalty for not putting your poles down while you are doing a transition. It is kind of a safety thing. You do need to leave your poles down. As you can see, they put their poles down, change their boots to ski mode, rip off the skins, and ski down. And I'm telling you, these boot packs, though, are absolutely brutal. Going back down to the bottom here, we still have racers setting down their time trial. As you can see right here, they're coming up through the switchbacks here. You're really smoked at this point, and then this is where you got to put the skis on your back. Get those skis on your back and go ahead and run up. Here they come. And then again, after they get to the top of the boot pack, they then need to transition back to skin mode. And that's when they get to the top, skin to the top, a last about 40 feet of vertical, 100 feet of vertical even. Got to transition back to ski mode, and then that's when we're going to be skiing back down again. Again, right now, we are just in the time trials. If you're just joining us, these are the time trials where everyone is trying to lay down their times as fast as they can. The faster time, the better seed that they will have in the final. It's a little bit like ski cross, where racers are actually going to be side by side. This is just a couple people from the national team here with the USA gear. That's Sienna Peterson there. She can be found climbing rad roots and ice climbing. And this right here, yeah, we have Emmett Itoy. He's someone to watch. He won the U18 boys with a time of 4:11, which would have put him 5th overall in last year's national championship. And these guys are just really giving it their all here. They're really feeling it. Definitely in the pain cave here. And now on the boot pack, we're going to see Emmett Itoy. Look at him go. Hold on, we're going to switch to him right now. And here comes Emmett right. Oh, we're having a little camera difficulties. There's Emmett. Oh, our camera went sideways there on us. But Emmett's coming to the top. Who else we have? We're hauling here. We're really laying down some fast times. When you get to the boot pack, you are absolutely feeling it because there's a lot of excitement here, right here. You're sprinting up, right? Yeah, you're getting pretty tired here at this point. But you're like, okay, here's what I got to do. I got to focus. I got to take these skis off, put them onto the backpack, and then just start hauling up. Start hauling up.
Keep your head up.
And then again, these transitions to the top, this is when you are absolutely smoked. But you got to stay focused. This is what's going to be fun to watch in the Olympics. It can be won or lost at the top with the skins coming off or on, coming off in the wrong way. Okay, here we got Nicholas Rocco. He was second in U18 last year's national championship. He was 10th overall, just hauling. And that's Bryce Ostermiller, third in last year's U18 national championship. These guys are absolute savages. All right, here, let's see how we did this transition. Check out that transition from Nicholas Rocco right there. Pretty quick. He put the skis on the back and he's running. He's off and he's running. And he's running, and we're going to switch to the other camera here. Okay, you can see Nicholas Rocco coming up. Now, he's definitely somebody to watch this year. Definitely second in U18, last year's U18. Now, if you think about it, he's now in U20. So how's he going to do in the U20 division. Feeling a little burn, a little lactic acid buildup. We'll catch him at the top. Let's see what's going on at the top. All right, we got some people coming down. Let's see if we can catch these people on the as they're skiing down. Boom, they come down, and then boom, they're right here. We got them right there. Camera action. Here they come, coming down. Let's watch. So they're coming through the gates, and at this point, you are just absolutely smoked. You just ran up basically the height of the Statue of Liberty, absolutely smoked, and trying to keep it together to get to the finish. So as you come down, you're going to go down through gates and finish there. The reason we're set up here is it's actually more interesting the uphill. The downhill, not a lot is won or lost at the last couple seconds there, and that's the finish line. So let's see what we got. We got the last couple of people in the time trial in the youth division, I believe. Let's see them coming up. Oh, just feeling it. Yeah, absolutely giving it their all. This is the hardest part right here, getting through this boot pack, going deep into the pain cave. Get to the top. You got to put your skis back on, continue skinning up, and then skin even more. And that's when you finally get up to the top here. And as you can see, kind of fumbling with the skins. This is when you're literally speaking in tongues. Absolutely smoked. Oh, look at this transition. I'm not sure who this is. I can't see their bib number. This could be Jeffrey Rocco at this point. Look how quick this transition is. He's wearing the USA gear. Oh, look at that. That's a World Cup transition right there. Let's see if we can catch him coming down. See how he is coming through the gates. Is this him? Or is that him? I don't know. You guys tell me. What do we think? Oh, that's somebody who knows what he's doing. That could be Rocco right there. All right, let's catch the last few coming down. And the thing is, what they say in Skimo Sprint, uh, the race is not going to be won on the downhill, but it definitely can be lost. You can totally eat it and tomahawk and yard sail and be in big, big trouble. All right, I think we have a couple more racers at the top finishing their time trial. We're going to see how they're doing, getting to the top. We got some
We were down there at the start.
really great. So anybody else on the boot pack? Nobody. We're going back up top. We got two more racers coming down. Let's see them finish strong. Okay, get those skins off, and you can get a 15-second penalty for not tucking the skins and hiding them away in your shirt. So what you do in your jersey, you unzip it as you come into the transition zone. You put your poles down to your side, get your boots right, get your bindings right. You got to switch them to ski mode. Tuck the skins away. I don't believe through ISMF rules you have to zip up your jersey, but if there is a skin hanging out, you will get a 15-second penalty, and that's why we have a referee up top, as you can see. I believe that could be Dr. Skimo himself up there. You can check him on Instagram. So let's see. We got the last couple racers coming down. Let's see if we can catch them on their downhill ski. Here we go. And let's see. This is the hardest part. You just ran up the height of the Statue of Liberty, around 100, a little over 100 meters of vertical. A little over 300 feet of vertical, and you're just absolutely toasted. Trying to lay down a good time to be seated nicely. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful day here at Nordic Valley. We want to thank Nordic Valley for allowing us to come here. It's a great mountain right in Ogden, or just around Ogden. It's free to ski for kids 12 and under. Absolutely amazing little mountain here. We're very excited to be here. So let's see how our correspondents up top are doing. We had a bit of technical difficulties this morning. We were supposed to have 8 cameras and all kinds of a graphics package. That did not happen, obviously. We had our hotspot was crapping out on us. I believe it may be due to all the spectators taking all the internet bandwidth for us. So let's see what's going on up top. Let me call up to our other camera people. Hey, Emma, Keegan, how's it going up there? Can you hear me? Do you copy?
Either he's up there passed out.
So far, so good. How are you doing there?
We're doing great. Your camera just dropped. Can you do 2 things at once? That's the question. Can you operate the mic and the camera at the same time? Oh, that's a great shot there, Keegan. Thank you. And Emma, how are you doing over there? Nice boot pack videography.
That was a qualifier.
Nice. So that was the youth qualifiers, and now we're going to be going into some of the heats.
There isn't a kid down up there, is there? Do you know?
I think there might be one more up there. And let's just see what's going on with the spectators. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Morning.
We excited?
Pretty
This
psyched.
is a live stream. We're live streaming the races now.
Ah,
So,
gotcha. Well, beautiful day.
nice. Look at it. The sun just came out for us.
There's your one athlete.
All right, one more athlete coming down. All right, I'm going to set this up so I can maybe work on some of these graphics here. All right, so we will be starting shortly with the heats. There's a little graphic. See, I had like 100 of these graphics all ready to go. Now I'm just on my phone, so I had to make that quick for you guys. We're going to be starting the heat soon. Stand by. Ron, have you seen Joel? He went down to the bottom. Grab a jacket.
What up, Max?
How's it going?
Anthony.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. We're live. We had some technical difficulties.
Okay.
The internet's not working. Maybe to your fear that
How you doing?
that the people were going to steal the bandwidth. But we're live via 3 phones.
All right.
So who do we have here? Anthony, why don't you tell us who you are and for the
Morning, Max.
people out there.
Well, I'm a little out of breath because I just skinned up. Not very far, but fast. I'm Anthony Armstrong. I'm the executive director of new executive director of USA Schema, and thrilled to be here at Nordic Valley. What an amazing venue, and Jules has put on a heck of a race. It's pretty amazing. And Pascal, the general manager here, has been incredibly helpful getting this all set up. So we're very excited for a great weekend of sprint racing.
Amazing. Yeah, so we had the youth division already just did their time trials, and I was just explaining that they've got their seeds, and we know we're going to be in the finals now. So they should be starting up shortly, and we'll go from there.
Excited to see this all unfold. What a day.
Sounds good. All right, I'm going to add some more graphics to the phone. I'll set the live stream up here for a second, then we'll be starting in a second again.
So I wonder if anyone here has got a Starlink. I think that's the. So that's it. So you're just not getting the signal with enough internet.
We couldn't get the iPad, like, not have. I just got I was mentally preparing to something we're good. Yeah.
I think it's I wonder because we've got tomorrow as well to see how it goes during the day. Yeah. If you run into the same issues, I think it may be worthwhile checking out. I think Starlink should be enough. Right now, oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's everywhere. As long as you got a shot of the sky, you got it, and that's like 90 megabits per second.
Yeah.
And
then you bypass the cell phone tower.
Oh yeah, it's Elon Musk satellite Starlink. It's 150.
Oh, cool. Oh, we got people starting here. Do you have the SkiReg.com, like the who's?
I don't even know what that is.
It's like who's racing. Okay, we got people starting here. The heats are beginning. All right, here they come. Right, here we go. Wish I could see his bib, boy. All their bibs are on the other side. All right. We got a leader here. Let's see if I can stay with him.
Got it.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Emma, your internet seems a little choppy. We're having some technical difficulties with your feed. All right, here they are coming into the top transition. Coming into the top transition, you can see them taking off their skins. All right, and this is the U14 men's final. I believe we have Trey Lundberg, Victor Dronin, and John Hilverda. Now, Victor Dronin was 5th in U14 boys in last year's national championship. And here they are coming down. We're going to catch them now, right now. And that is Racer 603. That is John Hilverda. That's his first year of Skimo racing. And it looks like John Hilverda is going to take first place in the U14 division. Up at the top, we still have Victor Dronin and Trey Lundberg coming down. And we can see them here. And there he goes. That is Victor Dronin right there. He's probably going to take second place. Going to take silver. And then we have Trey Lundberg coming down in third. All right, and just as that is finishing, we're starting again. Here we are. I believe this is the U16B final. Here they go. Coming into the boot pack transition. They're hauling. We're going to put the skis right on the backpack here. And as you can see, we got to get it onto the backpack. And then they're off. And this is the hardest part right here. We're going to switch to... And then as you can see them coming up. You can see them coming up to Emma's camera now. They are really feeling it here. Now when they get to the top, if Emma can stay with them, they're going to have to get up to this boot pack to skin transition. So they're going to need to put their poles down, take their skis off, and then go ahead and put them back on their feet. Great job, Emma, running up there with the best of them. Look at that. There they go. And they're off. They're skinning up to the top, and they're going to get to Keegan's camera up top. And there's more of them transitioning to skin. And here we see them coming up to the top. That's a U16B final. And here we have the U16 semifinal. We got Fisher Lees in bib 611. We got Benjamin Bigwood in 609. And Bigwood takes off. Bigwood is out of control. Taking off. He threw down over 220 miles at the 25 hour of Frog Hollow. He is hauling right now. And Emma, if you want to point the camera back down, you see him coming up. This is the U16 semifinal. So I believe we have a semifinal of 6. This semifinal is a semifinal of 6. If we get the top 3, I think they're going to go into the final. And then let's not forget the racers coming down. We also have Ron Winsett right here taking some nice photos. You can check those out after. Let's go back up to the top, see what's going on up there. Okay, so we have the top transition. These are the first racers coming down from the U16 semifinal. And here they are coming down. All right, and we have 3 races starting here. This could be the U16 women's final. Tomorrow when we do this again, we'll have a little more information. We'll be better for you there. But I believe we have the U16 women's final right here. We'll try to stay with this race. See if we can catch them started. I think that we have Ben. This is possibly Ben Trachtenberg coming down. Benjamin Bigwood. I'm sorry. And he is, I think, going to be leading that semifinal. And they're off. This is I believe, the U16 final. U16 female final. Let's see. If this is for U16 females, we have Izzy Crandall, Samara Shah, Stella Gillespie, and Addison Lundberg. Let's see who we have here. Yeah, so we have in front here, we have Addison Lundberg, 6:04 right here. So Addison Lundberg in front. We have Samara Shah in 6:06. Stella Gillespie, 6:07. They're coming into the transition zone here. They're going to need to put their poles down. All right, so Addison Lundberg, 6:04. Samara Shah, 6:06. And they're going to put them on their back and head up. Okay, we got Samara out front. Here they go. And they're really feeling it now. This is a really steep boot pack. This is like a World Cup sprint race here. And then as they're coming up, we're going to go up to Emma's camera. Emma's going to see them coming up. You got Stella Gillespie, 6:07. She's coming off a really strong mountain bike season. She's an accomplished Nordic skier who's finding great success in skimo. Number 6:06, Samara Shah. She can be found mountain biking and climbing big peaks. She summited the Grand Teton this past summer, got 5th in the U16 girls in last year's national championship. All right, here they are coming into the top transition. Apologies, I just had to get another battery pack. The cold is sapping these phones pretty quick. We have the top transition here. I believe and we have Stella Gillespie coming down. Looks like Stella Gillespie is going to take first place in the U16. Next we have Samara Shaw. And there goes Samara Shaw at the very bottom there, finishing strong. Usually at the end there's a skate to the finish to give you an opportunity to make a little more time up. We still have coming down, I believe, Addison Lundberg. She's getting to the top now. Really feeling it. This is where, in last year's national championship, I really got smoked. Got to the top, just was speaking in tongues at the top. Not easy, not easy. She's completing her transition now. All right, and here we have Allison Lundberg finishing strong. All right. Let's see what else we can show here. Let me show you a little footage. Let's see if this works, if there's anybody out there watching. This is a top transition. So what you want to do is you come into the top, put your poles down. You're going to put heels, click your boots into ski mode, click your bindings into ski mode, grab your skins. If you can, do a double rip, then stuff the skins into the chest, and then zip it up, grab your poles, ski down. Now, World Cup racers in Europe and the Americans, we can do maybe 7 seconds, 7.5 seconds. But when we're looking at, basically when you're looking at you're tired, it can take up to 20 seconds. It can take, and this is where Skimo Sprint is going to be won or lost. This is what's so exciting about the sport, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, we are at the Nordic Valley Viking Sprint races here Hold on a second. I'm talking with one of my. One sec. What's that, Emma?
Are we using that stand without the phone on it in the middle?
No. Do you need it?
Would it be possible to just move it off to the side just for some photos?
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of ugly, right?
Yeah, thanks.
You got it, Ron. You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Ron Winstead. He's the photographer. If you want any photos after the fact, talk to Ron Winstead Images or Photography. He's the man.
I actually might come down and grab it. The gimbal, I believe, died.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting soon. Next, we're going to be going into the U18 women's and the U20 women. Looks like they're going to be starting shortly. Show you a little graphic here. How's it going, guys? You're on the live stream. How's everybody doing today? What are your guys' names?
I'm Ben.
Ben? Ben what?
Trachtenberg.
Ben Trachtenberg. I know about you. Second in U14 boys. Is your brother Max? Thought with the same last name like Trachtenberg. Thought it might be you guys. Nice. How'd you guys do? Good?
Say something.
Are you dad?
Proud Papa here.
Yeah, and are
They
you
did great.
you racing at all?
Oh no,
When are we gonna get you out there?
I'm too old to race a sprint. Maybe powder keg.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Well, we're adapting, Anthony. We're doing it.
It's flowing now.
Yeah.
Love it.
This is Anthony Armstrong, executive director of USA Skimo. It's a tough life, huh?
Tough life. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. What a day.
Yeah.
So good.
Loving it.
So good. What a great race. Jules and the Motor Galley group.
Oh, it's amazing. It's great. And
Hey Emma, how's it going?
this is Emma,
Hey,
field correspondent. Emma, how's it going?
I'm doing well. How about you?
How are the hands?
What was that?
How are the hands?
Hands are actually warmer, surprisingly, outside of my mittens.
Great.
We're getting chilly in there.
Should we see how Keegan's doing up top?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Hey Keegan, how's it going up there?
So far, so good.
Are you staying warm? How are the hands and toes? How are the rainouts?
Both are good. We're gonna need a little more enthusiasm than that.
You're on the air, Keegan. We need a little more excitement. How's it going up there, buddy?
Going pretty well. What's the next event?
I think we're going to be doing U18 women's, possibly U20 women's. How are you guys doing on battery pack? Do we need, you guys need charge?
Battery up here.
Okay, because since we're only down to 3 cameras, we have extra battery packs, so just let me know. Let's go around and talk with more people. How's it going?
good.
What's your name?
Mike Brown.
Hey, Mike. I'm Max.
Max, I'm on the UtahSkimo.org board.
Oh, cool. We may have met before.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, nice to
Live
meet you.
streaming all day today?
We're live streaming. We're trying to raise some awareness for the sport. See if we can get some people pumped up as we get into 2026 Olympics.
You know, I think people will be surprised at how fast the youth have moved up into competitive ranks.
Oh, it's crazy! Like Emmett Toy. I mean, he was, what is he? U16. He was like a 7th last year.
When we didn't have any kids on the hill with us, and now it's like they're taking over. It's crazy.
It's amazing. And so tell us a little bit about Utah Skimo. My wife and I do the races, but if there's people watching out there, what's the race series all about?
Well, it's grassroots from the bottom up. It's all volunteer. Kind of organic the way it's grown over the years. We get sometimes 150, 160 people on a Tuesday night in the cold, dark storms up at Brighton, and you know, People love it.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's a great it's a great combination of both, you know, skimo racers, people in the, you know, the skinny gear and wearing, you know, spandex and looking like the true racers, and then there's also a fair amount of the heavy metal division and like people like my wife wearing, you know, 106 powder skis with Solomon shifts, and she loves it too.
We still get that whole range, but I gotta say, with a shop like Skimo Co. in town, people have raised their game. You know, I should say they've lightened their game. You know.
You know what? I actually misspoke because my wife did get like a lightweight setup with race bindings, but she's still on Solomon shift boots. Yeah. So,
I mean, 10 or 15 years ago, there'd be 2 or 3 guys kitted out like that. Now, it's kind of like the norm.
Yeah, well, just like Emma, our field correspondent up here, she's never done a race, but she wears exclusively race gear. She likes skinning for the sport, strictly inbounds. She's never done backcountry, and she really enjoys that. So,
yeah, it's been fun to see all that happen.
Cool.
Yeah, well, thanks for filming.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, we were supposed to have 8 cameras and a whole graphics package, but internet was not working, so we're adapting and we're going. We still have some graphics though. We're still making it professional.
Awesome.
So, you know. All right. Well, great chatting with you. All right, let's see what's going on with our timing. Look, we are a ragtag bunch of people here. I'm walking on the course. What are we even doing here? All right, so we are looking at I think we're going to be looking at the U18 women's final. Let's go down here, see what's going on. Let's go check out the starting line here. Just walk right in the middle of the course like I own the place. It's probably, you know, whoever's watching out there, thanks for joining. If you're new, you just joined us. We're at beautiful Nordic Valley. They've given us this amazing course. We've been working with the grooming staff and the ski patrol, and they've just been amazing. They built this course over the last couple days. I'll try to give you a nice view down here. Now, if you're wondering how is this guy going to talk for 4.5, 5 hours, ask my wife. It's possible. I can do it with enough caffeine. So I'm glad you're staying with me. It's probably you know, someone's ski racer's grandma in Vermont. You know, even if I'm live streaming for one, I'm happy to do it. I'm glad to have you here. Let's see what's going on down here. Oh, I think I see Sarah Cookler down there. Now, Sarah Cookler is the race director for the Powder Keg. And so that's the national championship race. So let's go down here and see what's going on down here. So this is a starting line. These are these lanes, right? Where the 6 are going to start. And you basically get to pick your lane based on how well you seated. So here's the race. You're going to start here and then go up straight up to where we were before, hit the boot pack, transition up top, ski down through gates. So let's go see what's going on over here. See what's going on over here. Oh, we got some people here. We got Adam Loomis, we got Harry Kirchner, we got Sarah Cookler, 3 Skimo celebrities right here. We're live streaming. Do you guys want to chat for a second?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Great. I'm a little disappointed you're not in Lycra, but other than that, it's all good.
Well, I got a little Lycra underneath just to
keep it real.
Just to, if push comes to shove. But so Adam Loomis racing in the senior men's division. What type of time you're trying to throw down? Adam was 3rd place in last year's national championship.
Yeah, that might be hard to follow up. I think the kids are only getting faster.
Yeah.
And not the adults as well, but I know we've got Griffin racing up.
Yeah.
It'll be tough.
Yeah, Griffin, who is 18, correct? Or 17, 18? 18 years old, typically was racing in U18, U20. Now he's going to be stepping into the senior division. And he did get 3rd in the Worlds, right, for sprint last year. And Harry, you're not racing.
Setup extraordinaire.
Yeah, we saw you this morning. We have some B-roll footage that we might flick on there.
Sweet.
Nice. And
I think Harry's son though just took 1st in the U16 semis.
Yeah.
So he'll be moving on.
Yeah, we saw Sam Kirchner get.
Looked like a good first friend.
Yeah. Do you guys know where we are right now?
So we're on
Okay.
The timer's lost some power. They're trying to restore that.
Okay.
And then we will start the U18 women's finals.
Yep. Okay. That's what I got here too.
Commercial break.
Sounds good. Brought to you by Daily Rise, serving Ogden since a long time ago, and to Hoosier Cyclery. There's Jules Googly. He's the race director. Let's go chat Jules for a sec. Jules, are you busy or do you have a second to chat?
Just a quick second.
Always have a second.
Are we getting the U18s ready? Okay.
So Jules is on the U.S. national team. He's been racing over in Europe for the U.S. in the World Cup circuit. Really great to have Jules here throwing this race. He's not racing today, and I chatted with Jules earlier about why he's throwing this race. And Jules, you wanted to throw this race because there weren't a lot of sprint options in America. Like, what's your general thought, if for the people out there? Oh, he's gonna go for it. Jules is a busy man. So he's dealing with race director stuff. So it's going to be really exciting to see Adam Loomis right here, third place last year in the men's division. What's going to be interesting about this is I'm going to go ahead and walk and talk as we go up. So let me just turn it back on to selfie mode here. So basically what's interesting about the Olympics is qualification criteria came out, and there's going to be only one American male and one American female at most likely. The selection criteria is there's going to be basically one spot for the Americas. And what's interesting about that is Matt Ruda, who is here, is in the senior men's division in Canada, and he's very competitive against Jules Googly and Arthur Whitehead, who are currently racing over in Europe on the men's side. So it's going to be interesting to see how that fares today. And we're going to get our first look at that later today to see, whether we're going to get a spot, whether the U.S. will get a spot, or whether, Matt Ruda or a Canadian will take that American spot. The Americas spot. And you might think, well, how come Canada and America can't both go? Well, they can, and there's a chance they will. But it all depends on getting the America spot is one way in. The other way in is basically being somewhere in the top 12 in the world. The issue is there's a lot of new entrants. With an Olympic sport, we have basically China, Japan entering, even, Colombia. There's a lot, and then Europe is just stacked. Not only like the powerhouses of Italy, Spain, Switzerland, but then you also have, the Nordic countries, Norway. You have, Slovenia, Slovakia, Czech. Okay, here we're going to be starting again. Let me make sure that we're ready to rock. We're starting again on the women's U18 final here, I believe. Let me get up because they're going to smoke me up the mountain. I'm going to miss the transition. Let me just call up, make sure my team is ready. Hey guys, we're starting U18 final. Get ready to rock. Emma, it looks like your video is vertical. Okay, so we have 627. Lila Lanning taking the lead here. Lila Lanning really going out strong. I mean, this is so hard to run uphill like this. Lila Lanning. Lila's 17 years old in the U18 category. I'm gonna be out of breath running up here, trying to keep up with them. I got caught in the wrong position. Okay, let's see how Lila does this transition. She's coming in tired. I can empathize. Here she goes. What's she gonna do? Okay, she's taking a knee. That's a good strategy. Gives you a little rest. Okay. Lila landing. 641. Anya Rauscher takes off second. Anya's right on her tail. Whew. Feeling it. Okay, so Lila still in the lead. But as you can see, Anya's right on her tail. Anya is right on her tail. So you still have Lila in front here. But Anya is she's catching up. And so this is actually a combination of, I believe, the U18. This could be U18 women's consolation and U20 women's. I apologize, I'm not sure exactly what category, but let's just check out this transition. It looks like Anya and Lila just really feeling it here. Trying to get these on. This is the hardest part right here. This is where you can actually make mistakes. Great transition, really quick. Skis right back in, right back on. Really fast. Great videography, Emma. Looking good up there. If you see Emma and Keegan, if you guys see bib numbers, maybe if you get on the other side, you might be able to see the bib numbers on their thigh. If you call out bib numbers on your microphone for who you're filming, I can tell you who they are, and I can basically commentate that.
Sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna cut back down to the bottom. So I think this could be, apologies again on my lack of knowledge. We'll get this right for tomorrow. But let's see who we got here coming up. Let's see. Probably should put on my glasses here. Okay, 628. Okay, Sienna Peterson. Sienna Peterson, 628. And then we got 624. We got Helen Desmond from New Mexico. And then 623, Kareen Higgins, U16 World Cup winner. Oh, look at that. Look at that burst of speed. Kareen Higgins, U16 World Cup winner. She races in Europe. There she goes. There. Wow. So she graduated from U16 to U18. Really strong. Really strong. Kareen Higgins. Just a burst of speed. And then Sienna Peterson right behind. Yeah, looks like Kareen Higgins, if she can keep up this pace. Oh, but this is just brutal. This is brutal. Let's switch to the next camera. So this is that. Okay, we have Kareen coming into the.
628 coming up.
Yeah, 628. So we have Sienna Peterson. Is 628 in the lead?
Just behind.
Okay, that's what I thought. So we have 623, Kareen Higgins in front, Sienna Peterson in second, 628. This is going to be a tight one. Let's watch this transition. Emma's got it on the camera. And who's off first? There they go. All right. Now we're going to see them coming up. I'll be able to call it once we get to the top. But as they skin past Emma, they're going to be coming up and getting to Keegan's camera in a minute. And we're going to see what, okay, we might see them peeking around the corner now. We might see them peeking around the corner to Keegan's camera. And Keegan, when you get with them, can you follow them up and then maybe even get over a little to the right so you can see the front of them?
Gotcha.
Love it. All right. And they're just coming up into Keegan's view now. Keegan can see them coming up. I can't tell from the video if that's Kareen Higgins or Sienna Peterson. Can you read out the bib? Can you see the leg?
Followed by 628. Coming up the transition.
Okay, 628 is in number 2.
Correct.
All right, so it looks like Kareen Higgins is holding on to the lead. If she can get this transition done, stuff that here she goes. Kareen Higgins coming down, and then Sienna Peterson right on her tail. We're gonna see him skiing down in a second. All right, and here we have Kareen Higgins coming down in the lead. Again, what they say in Skimo Sprint is you do not win it on the downhill, but it can be lost. Here she goes. Kareen Higgins is gonna take the win for U18 women. She's just got to stay on her skis here. Yep, good to go. And then there's Sienna Peterson coming down, is going to get second. And as we can see, Kareen Higgins is going to take first, Sienna Peterson second. And apologies, I didn't get the bibs on 3, 4, 5, or 6, but I will still film. Listen, we are a ragtag bunch here, the USA Skimo live stream crew. We're doing it on a shoestring budget. Let's see what we got here. See if we can call it out. 624. Let's see who we got there. That's Helen Desmond from Santa Fe, New Mexico. She's on the national team and it's her second year competing in Skimo. Let's see what we got here. 625. We got Jenna Umble. She was 8th in the U16 girls in the national championship last year. Looks like she's going to get 6th this year. So pretty good finish for all. And let's check out the crowd. Let's see what we got going on here. Pretty decent showing. I think we can do better next year, guys. I think we can do better. That's where you guys come in out there on the live stream. I'll always be here for you on the live stream, but I'd love to get you all out here in person. That's what we want for next year. Let's get a little vibe going. All right, let's keep walking. See if I can show some more video. Now, again, this is a different transition. This is a skin to boot pack transition. So I'm showing you on a drone here. What this is you put the skis through a little loop in your backpack, clip it on the top, and there's a bungee hook. You bungee hook it, pick up your poles, and rock and roll. The reason the Skimo Sprint is so exciting is, I mean, check that out again. Is this World Cup can be maybe 6 to 7 seconds. A decent speed is maybe 7 seconds. Okay, so if or decent is maybe 14 seconds. It's a 7-second swing. And if there's 3 transitions, that's a 21-second swing we're talking about here. So that's quite interesting that a 3-minute race can have a 21-second swing just with something highly technical like a transition. Again, here's that top transition. Coming in, poles down, click your boots, click your bindings to ski mode, grab your skins, do a double rip, stuff it in the chest, and then hide those skins away. I believe with ISMF ruling, they just cannot be showing. You don't technically need to zip it up. You may be able to save half a second there. Don't quote me on that. But as long as the skins are not showing. If the skins are showing, you can get a 15-second penalty. So let's go back to the live stream here. I'm walking around. Let's try not to get caught down here again. Let's go check in with, see if we can get some inside scoop. How's it going?
Oh, it's amazing.
Is this Dr. Skimo?
That's me.
How's the race going so far?
It's going great considering, all the logistics and everything, and the time crunch. So we're just trying to keep things moving.
Nice. Have you had any penalties today?
Well, that's that's something that we talked about, and because we're a little bit understaffed for this kind of event, we're not really looking at anything unless it's egregious.
Okay, like a pole to the eye.
Yeah. Or disorderly conduct,
Got it.
anything like that.
Okay.
But
Hold on, I gotta go here.
I was second. I'm behind Sam.
Okay.
We were in different.
Oh yeah.
So he's second.
Okay, so you were second. So Joshua, you choose.
Hey, how you
Who
doing?
was second in your?
Yeah, Kevin Donahoe. Yeah. I think I know you from Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Is U20 up next?
This is U16. Is this the final?
Guys, so at 15 seconds, I'm gonna say take your
All right,
mark.
this is the U16 final. I got a boogie. These guys are way too fast. All right, I'm gonna try selfie mode this. They're right behind me. They're gonna beat me. There's no way I can beat them to the transition. It's like I got caught out. I got socked in. Here they come. Now I'm walking backwards. This could be a problem. Here they come. See if I can stay with them. This is what we're talking about. This is U16. Some of these people are going to be the fastest racers of the day. There's a chance. Who do we have up front? 6:15, 6:18, 6:15. We got Sam Kirshner out front hauling. He won last year. Sam Kirshner out front with 6:18. Isaiah Ward right behind. Isaiah Ward was in the top 3 mountain bike championship this year. Whew, I'm feeling it. Let's see if Sam can do that transition before I get there. Holy moly. All right, coming into the transition zone. Okay, Sam, so fast. In the hoop, hooking it. There he goes. Oh, Ward. Ward just took it. Oh, wow. This is wild. This is wild. Isaiah Ward. Isaiah Ward is hauling. Here comes Sam, though. Sam was last year's U16 championship. He's going to try to catch him. All right, here comes Isaiah Ward. Read out numbers if you see him. I think that's...
Isaiah in the lead.
What is it? .618 in the lead. Isaiah Ward. Sam Kirshner coming in. 6:15. Sam Kirshner. Can he take him? I think Sam may have stumbled. Sam may have stumbled a little bit in the boot pack. I missed it because I was looking. Oh, there goes Sam. Isaiah Ward's having problems with the transition. As you can see, this is why Skimo Sprint is so exciting. Isaiah Ward, who was in the lead on the boot pack, just lost a lot of time to Sam Kirshner. Here comes Sam. Let's see him.
Come on, Max. You got Max Trachtenberg in second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Looks like Max Trachtenberg may have taken second.
Come on, Max. Hold it.
Keegan, can you slide over so you can see him coming up the chute and then skin? Oh, never mind. You're good now. All right. I think we see.
Come on, Max.
Okay, Sam Kirshner.
Oh, they're all together.
Yeah, Sam Kirshner's got first. Looks like it's his race to lose. Keegan, show me Kirshner. Show me the guy on the right and these guys. Try to rotate between them. Let's see. Show the guy in the blue on the right. All right, here he comes. Here comes Sam Kirshner coming down. But we may actually want to stay with the transition crew at the top. We got Max Trachtenberg. We got Isaiah Ward. This is going to come down to it for second and third. All right. There is Sam Kirshner. He's going to take first. But coming back up top. Who do we got here? Who do we got coming out first? Itoy stumbled a little bit. Here they come. Ben Bigwood. Ben Bigwood, 609. Ben Bigwood 609 is going to take second. And Joshua Itoy is going to take third. What an amazing U16 race. And Isaiah Ward may have just used a little bit too much energy too early. What a competitive race. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this could be future Olympians. We're only talking 2 years away. These kids right now, I mean, let's check it out. Sam Kirshner is 15 years old. Joshua Itoy, 15 years old. Benjamin Bigwood, 15 years old. These kids are going to be 17 years old at the Olympics, maybe 18. These could be the rising stars, and these guys are going to throw down some of the fastest times. This U16 division is insane. These guys are probably going to get the top 10 result in the entire thing. For example, if they race in the senior men's division, they might even end up getting like 5th place or something. So these are the people to watch out for. Sam Kirshner appeared to be first. These are provisional results. We saw Sam Kirshner first. Saw Benjamin Bigwood second. And I believe we had Joshua Itoy third. Insane race. Sam Kirshner was just hauling. He was third in the U16 boys last year. He just took first, but I believe he was first in the individual race, which is a longer, hour plus race. All right, let's see if I can go down again and just hurt myself again. But ladies and gentlemen, so exciting. Really exciting to see that U16 race come together. Sam Kirshner taking it home. We saw earlier Harry Kirshner, his father, setting the course with some of the other volunteers earlier. Really exciting stuff. Really exciting stuff to see. Let's just throw a graphic up to make it look professional. Like that. Thank you. We got a whole graphics package that we can do. We can even, throw something like that on sometime. But it's not over, so we don't need it yet. Let's see what's going on up with Emma. Looks like Keegan, looks like you went vertical. There you go. That's what we're talking about. Emma, how's it going up there? Keegan, how you doing?
The sun is peeking out and people are getting riled up and it's good.
Really good. That was an amazing race. That was some future Olympian possibility right there.
Who's lining up?
Looks like U18 men's final. So right now, as you can see here, the U18, what they're going to do is, depending on how fast they started or they did their time trials, that's the seed that they're going to get, and they're going to get to pick their slot. Now, you typically want to pick one of the lanes in the middle, so you don't need to come in from the outside. As you can see, Sarah Cookler, race director from the Powder Keg, is assisting with this. I'm sure Jules Googly is all over the place, making sure everything else runs smoothly. So it looks like first slot right there. That's the first seed. He had the fastest time trial. Now, what's interesting about the time trials is, depending on how many people are in the field, you don't want to be the fastest necessarily. Here, let me put it on myself while I walk up. Sometimes you don't want to be the fastest because you don't want to use all your energy. It's like taking a pass-fail class. You need to be fast enough. So what you end up doing is, let's say you need to get, just fast enough to make it into the top 12, to make the 2 semifinal heats. Well, you kind of sandbag a little bit, save some energy. That's not what I did last year in the national championship race. I went all out first round, made it to the top 12 in the country, but then had nothing left. I wasn't good enough to make it any further than that. But someone like an Adam Loomis, who we met earlier, his time for his time trials were much, much slower than his other ones. Okay, here they come. Okay, they're coming up. I'll try to call out who we see. Put my glasses back on. 6:29, 6:32. 6:29, Anders Carlson. Anders Carlson, 6:29. Anders is on the national team. 6:32, Massimo Zaniello. So Anders Carlson came in second into the transition zone. A lot of action. Anders, 6:32. Super fast transition. Massimiliano Zaniello. But Carlson just so strong on the climb. So strong. Oh, well, this is going to be a race, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come. Call out 1 and 2 for me. It's a little choppy. I'll film it from here.
6:30 in the lead.
6:30 in the lead. Emmett Itoy. Emmett Itoy is someone to watch. Emmett Itoy, 6:30. He won the U18 boys with a time of 4:11 last year in the national championship. It would have put him 5th overall in last year's national championship, including all senior men, all senior women. So when I say that I was 12th in the country, I mean, it doesn't even count Emmett Itoy's. He would have beat me by a long shot. Who's in the lead?
6:30, number 1. 32 is 2.
Okay, so Emmett Itoy. Emmett Itoy's in first. Massimiliano Zaniello, 6:32. Yes, great angle, Keegan, great angle. Call out numbers as you see him leave. All right, who's going to get out of the transition zone first?
35 leads first.
6:35 or 6:30?
35 first.
6:35 leaving first. Tiernan Pitts, he was 5th in U18 last year.
6:30 close second.
Let's see. Oh, this is going to be a tight one. This is going to be a tight one. Oh my God. No way. Tiernan Pitts in the lead. Tiernan Pitts coming out of nowhere. He's got to skate. So Itoy doesn't take him here. It looks, oh, this could be a close one. It looks like, if provisional results, it looks like Tiernan Pitts, U18, he was 5th in last year's U18 national championship. Emmett Itoy won last year, got taken by Tiernan Pitts. Have to check the actual results when they come out. But that is insane. How exciting is that, ladies and gentlemen? The last year's U18 champion gets taken by 5th place from last year. Now, if you're just joining us, thanks for being here. This is the Viking Sprint races. This is the 2 largest sprint events other than the national championship in America for qualifying for the U.S. national team. This is incredible to see. The youth in this sport is insane. The Olympics are going to be in 2026, and we're thinking, if you're wondering, how can I talk for 4 hours straight? The question is, ask my wife. She'll tell you it's what I do, baby. Could use a little coffee, but we are in beautiful Nordic Valley. We're at the Nordic Valley Resort in Utah, just outside of Ogden. We're going to walk back down and see what's going on next. But if you're just joining us, we're going to be doing the senior men's and senior women's division shortly, and that is very exciting because those are truly the Olympic hopefuls for 2026. The senior men and senior women's division, this is crazy. It's very hard to show the grade of this. Say again, Keegan? But look, we have people, you can't really tell the steepness of this. but this is incredibly steep. We're talking like walking up the stairs. This is insanely steep. And when you see the senior men and senior women, we're going to have a race on our hands. We're going to see the national champions going up this sprint course incredibly fast. We're also going to see Matt Ruda from Canada, who is going to basically fight Americans for their spot in the Olympics. Because if you're just joining us, we were talking a little bit about Olympic qualifiers, and it's going to be quite difficult to do that. Here we have Tom Goth, Griffin Briley. I'll walk with you guys for a little bit. We're live streaming. This is Tom Goth, national champion in the Skimo Sprint last year. Just what a legend. And then Griffin Briley right next to him. I mean, I can't even believe I'm talking with these two guys right now. These are two serious contenders. They're going to be duking it out. Tom Goth, national champion. Griffin Briley, third place in the world at Skimo Sprint, first place in the individual. Excited to see you guys race. Good luck with warm-ups. Now these two guys, we got more in the senior men and senior women division. Getting some warm-ups in. So now we start the adult division. Men and women, we're gonna be doing U23 as well as senior women, which means adults. And then we're gonna be doing the masters division. Just getting a little look at the course. What's up, guys? How's it going? Live streaming for all your fans out there. All right, so they're getting a first look at the course. Getting the legs a little loose. And what they're also doing, actually, let's go up with them. They're trying to check right now which lane they might want to take. So as you're coming in, you might be thinking, okay, which lane do I take? You have two choices here. The left one's a little steeper, but maybe the road less traveled. So which one would you take? That's a Hey, Emma and Keegan, can you guys rejoin the live stream? I accidentally closed it out.
Sure.
You might just be able to press refresh. What a time to mess that up. Papa Trachtenberg, what do we got here? How did your boys do?
Oh, they did great. They did great. I think Max came in fourth.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
insane.
Very, very proud.
Love it. Great job. You allowed to be here?
Am I allowed to be here?
Yeah.
What do you mean, am I allowed to be here?
You're on this side of the fence.
Oh, well, I set the course.
I'm messing with you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're very welcome.
Listen, it's all about banter. It's all about razzing on this channel.
Oh, yeah.
Say again?
Can you guys see?
No, I might need to send you a new link.
I see Keegan and I both in right now.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay.
Where are you from?
I am from Park City.
Oh, okay. You're live streaming
For USA Skimo.
USA Ski.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Max Valverde.
Okay, great. Are you, do you have a kid on this team or?
No, I was the kid last year.
Okay.
I was trying to make the US team for Skimo. So
Okay.
I trained for, there's Griffin Briley going down, Tom Goth. Oh, these two are the ones to watch. I trained last year for a year and a half to just see how well I could do, and I got 12th in the country.
Good.
That's Powder Keg last year.
Good.
Um,
That's excellent.
and then, yeah, made the semifinals, raced against Tom Goth, and you know,
Awesome. But you did the full pound. You were 12th
no,
in the
just
full pound?
just in the
Just
sprint.
Gotcha.
Say again?
Yeah, I need the pack. I'll come up and grab it. I have the camera stationary right now.
Do you need a cord too? A pack and a cord?
Yeah, Keegan, what's your phone at?
Actually, I'm going to ask Tom what he thinks
We're
of the
halfway.
course.
I-
May reset.
Yeah, those tripods that had the battery packs in them are not needed anymore.
Okay, I'll run down to that middle one between us.
Okay, and if you need the one from below, just let me know. So as you can see here, they're scoping the course out. What tends to happen, as with any ski racing, you get these sort of ruts in here where everyone's trying to go around the gates. Makes it a little sketch right here. Let me give a little bit of space, but you'll be able to see, look, you got some, this is not easy skiing, and these skis are incredibly small. They're typically, I think, around 160 long, super narrow underfoot. I mean, for lack of a better term, they're basically skiing on cross-country skis where the heels clip in. I mean, these are super tight. So let's see up top. Throwing up to Keegan's camera, just checking out all these guys, checking out the transition zone, men and women checking it out, trying to see where they're going to position themselves. See, they're scoping it out. Let's see it. Let's see what they're saying. He was just pointing out that you want to take this turn wide so you can cut it in deep. Just because this is the lane that everybody's taking does not mean it's the best lane. See, it's super choppy right in there. We could see some crashes here, which is never nice. Look, we're starting to see some grass pop up. You should actually take this wider. It's probably a nicer thing to do. They're all scoping it out. We're going to have 3 different categories.
Gotta undo here.
Yeah, let me know if you need help undoing the duct tape. All right, so they're scoping it out, seeing what they like. We have U23 racing as well as the senior division. And senior does not mean like an old person. Senior just means like open men and women, like basically the pro division. I might start calling it the pro division. Now, even if these skiers seem like they don't know how to ski and they're skiing all funky, you try skiing on Skimo skis. Check these things out. Look how narrow these things are. The reason being, you do not win a Skimo race on the downhill. You can lose it for sure. You go tomahawking down the mountain, you will lose this race. But it's won on the uphill. That's why you want the lightest ski possible. These boots and ski combo probably weighs, both skis and both boots probably less than one of your alpine boots. So you're sacrificing a lot on the downhill. That's why you look rather unsteady. There's tons of ankle flexion in the boot. The boot is not hard like a regular alpine boot. Look how sketchy this is coming down. It is not nice. You try to lean too far forward, you feel like you're going to just snap the boot. All these skiers are probably a million times better than me and you at skiing, but yet they look like they just learned how to ski because these Skimo skis are not easy, but they feel good going up. There's Tom Goth again, getting in the zone. Now, Tom Goth, 38 years old. I mean, talk about dad bod goes pro. He's pro, goes pro, goes pro. This guy was the original, the OG. He's been around for quite a while on the national team. He won the sprint last year, smoked me by about a minute. Okay, think about that. When I did the national championship race last year, I did it in 4 minutes and I think 11 seconds. Or no, 4 minutes something. 4 minutes, I don't even remember. Anyway, he did it in like 3:05. Over a minute faster. I've been training for a year and a half on it. Tom Goth, just the aerobic base in this guy, absolutely incredible. Now, who is this? Let's see if we can see this bib number. Something 82. Let's check my notes here. Oh, Nick DeHolster. He was 5th in last year. Nick D. Holster in blue. Get going through the motions. You know what they say. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. It's better to go a little bit slower and not mess up your boot pack transition. People scoping out the course here. Let's see.
Hey, a couple tips for footage and live stream. Deacon, if you can take a couple steps back and try and get a wider angle, And then Max, I think somebody was doing the live stream, and they said maybe we could find a good spot to kind of stay stationary a little bit.
Yeah. Sounds good. Also, did you guys know that you can change the zoom on your camera?
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, but you can like change it so as they're far away, maybe do the 3x or the 2.5x zoom. As they get closer, change it to the 0.5 when you're in the transition zone or something.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. If you are getting sick of me talking so much, go ahead and mute it. You do not need to listen. I'll keep filming as best I can. Look at this. Who's that? 677 hauling. 677. Jack Linehan. Unknown entity. Looks like he has a little bit of speed. Could be interesting. We could have a dark horse. Could have a dark horse on our hands. What do we have here? 676. Jack Breesley. Interesting. Jack Breesley racing in the men's division. He was third in the U20 national championship. Jack Breesley on the national team was third in last year's U20. See, he's going to put the skis together, put him in the loop, put him around the back, and then he's going to have a little hooky on the front. Let's see if we can get some views of this transition. All right, coming in. Put them together, put them through the loop, around the back, and hook, and go. What's going to be interesting about this year's race is, hold on. Emma, I think I might have lost your live feed. What's going to be interesting about this year's race is we have a lot of people who are racing previously in like a U20 division.
Keegan's phone died, so I'm gonna get it hooked up really quick. See if it can get it charged. Just turning back on.
Sounds good. If you need battery packs, just let me know. I have 3. All right. So as you can see here at the top, they're going to...
The sunburn out here. Got my sunscreen.
I know I have no sunscreen either. I'm also going to change into a thinner jacket. I'm wearing 4 layers of like puffies.
How are you doing up there, Keith?
All right. So as you can see there, this is the top transition. So again, when you get to the top, at the top transition, you're going to be doing a skin to ski transition. So what you're going to want to do is you got to change your ski, because when you're skiing in a skimo sprint race, on the way up, your heels are loose and free, almost like a cross-country ski if you're unfamiliar with it. And so what they're doing is at the top, you have the ability to change your ski from skin mode, where the ankles will flex, into ski mode, where it becomes rigid, almost like an alpine boot. And so what they're doing is they're changing their boot right there, but then they also need to change their ski, because the heel of the ski is not attached to the boot to allow for skinning, where they almost run on the skis, like a cross-country ski. What they'll do is they'll change that rear binding, which enables these 2 pins to click into the boot. And at that point, once they stomp down, their skis and boots are both in ski mode. And then the only thing left to do is make sure that they take those skins off and tuck them away. Otherwise, if the skins are exposed, it's a 15-second penalty. All right, so we're almost getting to the end. I believe we have a few more minutes of course inspection for U23 senior and masters of men and women's division. We're going to start the time trials soon. Stay with us.
I was down watching the U16 final in the van. It's so good.
Cool. You want to talk with Anthony's giving us some comments on the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went down and watched the U16 race down from the base, and it looks really, really good. This is fantastic. This is the inaugural event that Max is putting together. Emma and Keegan filming this and just doing a spectacular job.
Hey, it's coming together. It's working. We're in beautiful Nordic Valley. Thanks to Nordic Valley Resort for doing this for us here. Also want to mention some of the sponsors. I had all their graphics loaded up previously, but that's not the case anymore due to the fact that we had some technical difficulties today. But let's just read from our sponsors. I want to thank Daily Rise Coffee. It's a must-have Ogden experience for locals and visitors alike. From the farmers market to the local mountain bike races to the Ogden Marathon or Skimo races, Daily Rise Coffee is there, promoting positive energy, one person and one coffee at a time. Also, by Never Second, proper fueling isn't a guessing game. It's a numbers game. Never Second is the first ever system of performance nutrition products formulated to help endurance athletes fuel better and perform better. And also by Two Hoosiers Cyclery. It's a dream realized by two brothers with a passion for cycling. They proudly offer honest advice, quality service, and trustworthy sales. At Two Hoosiers, they proudly sign their name to every product they carry, bicycle they service, and piece of knowledge they provide. By DinaFit. DinaFit is the brand by athletes for athletes. Speed is a part of its DNA, and they're driven by their aspiration to equip mountain endurance athletes from head to toe, summer and winter, 365. With the most efficient gear possible. And by Montana Skins. With their revolutionary glueless washable fusion tech adhesion, they stick to your skis in the coldest conditions without loss of adhesiveness. And by Volet. Volet Manufacturing has and continues to transport skiers and snowboarders into the backcountry and beyond. And by Pit Viper. And if you don't know Pit Viper, you should. All right, we're getting to the end of what it seems to be course inspection. Some of the racers are still doing some openers. Looks like we have Keegan back. We had a little technical difficulty with Keegan. Keegan, looks like you're back. You got a battery pack. Are you ready to rock for the senior division?
Ready to go.
Love it. Emma, how are we doing out there in boot pack world?
Boot Pack World is great. Can't wait to see some races on it.
Love it. I think we got our cadence down. We're going to be seeing time trials now. We're going to be calling out numbers. I think we're in a great spot. It's fun.
So good, so good. Hey, when you're on your camera, when you're running up
Yeah.
the hill, you're
Some
shooting a
feedback from Anthony.
little,
What's up?
yeah, when you're running, when you're tracking the athletes up the hill, you're filming a little low.
Okay.
So maybe even just drop back a little bit and raise the camera up.
Got it.
A little bit.
We heard some reports from someone Emma knew out there in live stream world. Similar thing. I'm gonna throw a graphic up to let them know we're professional.
Yep.
Heat's starting soon.
All right.
Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is start a little higher up.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't tell who was doing what down there, so that's why I kept going down and then I get caught.
You'd have to sprint.
Yeah.
You're getting
Still got it.
steps in.
I'm more like pro goes dad bod now. So I got 20 more pounds.
This will do it.
Yeah. All right. So there's still inspecting the course here. A little powder action. I think they got 8 inches of fresh overnight. Thanks again to lovely Nordic Valley Resort. Super gracious hosts for us here. It's an amazing mountain here nestled in the Nordic Valley near Ogden. Kids ski free, I think 12 and under. It's got a nice little barn there. Very cozy local mountain. If you haven't been here, it's great. They have an amazing uphill policy. You can skin uphill all day, I think on pretty much any run you want, and that's free. Just make sure you buy some chicken fingers and a beer when you're done to support. Because Nordic Valley Ski Resort is an amazing resort and very uphill friendly. I was talking to Anthony, executive director of USA Skimo, about we were thinking about possibly doing some sort of rating system. We don't want to reveal anything too early, but I think Nordic Valley might get.
Nordic Valley is going to get top marks. This place is unbelievable. I had not been here until about a month ago. This is my second time, and it's a spectacular spot and just an amazing setting. And the crew that runs this place is just incredibly friendly, and helpful, and their uphill policy, it's hard to see how they could do better, and what they did to put this race together and the effort they put in is really appreciated.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a first-time race, and it's just being run this well on this course. It's
Yeah.
just, put together.
I mean,
so
when we met with the general manager and the team, they were full on about it. Let's just check out some of this. We got Adam Loomis doing some openers here. What do we got here? 688 Wright McLean right there. He's got some fans. Let's go see what's going on over here. Is this Wright McLean right here?
Yeah, McLean, right?
McLean. Oh, my bad.
It's all good.
How's it going? This is the live stream. You got a little fan base here. Nice.
I got the heavy metal set up tonight.
Oh, let's see it.
Morning,
That's medium weight. Medium weight. Definitely not the skinny stuff. Yeah. But he doesn't have the mountaineering glasses like you do. Oh man. No sunburns on the side there. Beautiful. All right. Well, good luck today.
Thanks.
All right. We'll see you out there. All right. Let's go bother some more people. Let's see what's going on down here. All right. Let's see what we got here. 632. This is going to be tough. 632. Massimo Zaniello. What's up, guys? Say hi to the live stream. What's up? What's up? Is that Owen?
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. How'd you do?
Transitions were pretty terrible. My poles got kicked around a bunch.
Oh, nice.
So, other than that, it was pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, you look good out there.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's see. Oh, we got some hecklers down here. Who do we got? Is that Tanner?
Yeah.
How's it going? How'd you do?
Hey, we're just out here having fun.
Yeah.
Don't play too much.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun doing some. What is this called afterward? Cool down?
Yeah. A little cool down. Rest, drain the lactic acid.
Nice. Yeah. I never do that, and then I'm just sore for 4 days.
Usually I don't.
Yeah. All right. Good job, guys. Good job. See what else is going on. See, that's important. It's the cool down, ladies and gentlemen. And again, just to show you that we're professional, I'm going to show you that graphic again. Tomorrow we'll have better ones that actually mean something. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, we got that. He's in the senior division. He's serious. Oh, we have people starting. All right. Let's see. We got feedback that I was running around too much. I'm going to try to get into a spot where I'm not bothering people. Running across the course. Not allowed. All right, here we go. So they're letting people go at different times. This is hard to tell how well people are doing, but you can start to tell when people catch up to other people that they're, ahead of the curve. So let's see. We got a starting list that they should go in order. So this should be easy for me to call them out now that I'm on this side and I can see their bib numbers. Should probably put on my glasses. 642, Trisha Petzold. She won Women's Masters last year. Just moving at a great speed, great cadence here. You see, a key is trying to find, if you're familiar with racing, do you do negative splits or positive splits? Do you go out hard and then kind of whittle out a little bit? Or do you keep a kind of a modest pace and then have a little gas in the tank during the boot pack transition and afterward? Let's see what we got here, 645. Now, this is Nina Slitch. She lives in New Hampshire. She's an original badass female skimo athlete. She lived in Europe for many years, competing on the World Cup level. She won some of the first U.S. World Cup medals ever. There's Nina checking out. Still got it with the boot pack transition. And we also have Alyssa Wendt right here, 5th in last year's national championship, trying to lay down a good time here to advance. And then coming in, we have Bria Rickert. Now, Bria Rickert was racing in U23 last year. This is her first time in the senior division. And then also coming in hot, Brooke Haynes. Now, Brooke was 7th last year in the national championship. just missed out on the semifinals or the finals. And here they go. Emma, I lost your feed. Oh, someone fell up there. Oh, falling myself. Okay, Catherine Noir coming in. Yeah, they're back. Catherine was 8th last year in the national championships. Just missed. We also have Christina Volkin and Emelise Von Avis right there. Emelise was on the national team. She had an injury. She's back. She's moving. There they go. Gwen Rudy on the U.S. national team, racing in Europe right now. She was 3rd in last year's national championship. She's been racing. She's an Olympic hopeful. Here she goes. Let's see Gwen going up. We also have Hafman here, 4th in last year's national championship. Could be interesting. Let's jump up. Coming into the transition zone, we're seeing Emma's camera.
They are pushing hard.
Now, again, they want to lay down the best time possible with. So I don't need them called out because unless they're like really overtaking, because they're all just going to be coming up one by one. But if you see somebody really overtaking and like passing people, then call that out. But so remember, we definitely want to, Emma, if you can get up to that transition zone, I think the movement is money. To see that, seeing that transition, I think is more interesting. If you can pop a little higher, thank you. All right, let's see. We have 661 coming in. Kenny Katnick, senior division, did not race last year. Really fast transition here. Kylie Toth from Canada, mother of 2, coach, overall badass mountaineer. On the Canadian Skimo team for many years. Was a pro speed skater, should be super fast. All right, we have Karina Anderson here. Did not race in the powder keg last year, coming in hot. Okay, 666. Samantha Paisley, former Silver Fork Skimo racer, currently at Dartmouth College, on the rowing team, coming in hot, trying to get it into that. You got it, you got it. Samantha Paisley up the boot pack transition. Okay, Ren Pyle coming in. Winner of the U8 U23 women's last year's national champion in U23. She's going senior this year in the Open Pro division. We have Elena Wright coming in, doing the skin to boot pack transition. Looking great. Jeff Greenall coming in the senior men. Masters men, Jeffrey Rocco raced in last year's national championship. Total savage. Pumped to see him in the race. Justin Morgan coming in hot. Great transition coming around the back with a clip. And there he goes. Steve Seckinger. .648, Tim Briley. Griffin Briley's dad coming in hot with a nice skin to boot transition. Going over the head, caught on the helmet a bit. Still good. Hey, can you guys do me a favor if you remember? If you see someone coming up with a bib on their right leg, I can't see that and I can't call who it is. If you see someone with a right leg, if you just yell like 659, you got it. That would be super helpful. Thank you so much. Okay, Gavin Noyes, 691. He was fourth in men's masters last year, but 700 coming in hot. I don't even have that on my list. Hauling. I got to figure out who 700 is. 663. Sam Burke. 670. Arthur Whitehead on the men's national team. Hauling. He races in Europe for America. An Olympic hopeful. Probably one of the 1, 2, 3 top people to take the U.S. Olympic spot. Arthur Whitehead there. Let's see if we can track Arthur Whitehead in the gray coming up to you now. Arthur Whitehead in the gray and black coming up to the boot pack transition. He is on the U.S. national team. Oh, and close behind is Charlie Avis in blue. Charlie Von Avis. Charlie Von Avis came in second in last year's national championship. So this will be interesting. Charlie, let's see what we got here. And there's Griffin Briley. There he is. This is the hot division. Griffin Briley, U18 national champion in the individual in the world. Third in the world for Skimo. 73, 75. 73, Jeff Greenall. 75, Ian Clark. Ian Clark was fourth last year's national championship race. This is going to be wild to see. Again, this is just introduce you to all these racers. 676, again, Jack Breesley, who we saw in the warm-ups. He was third in U20 national championship last year, first year racing in the senior division. Wants to really lay down a good time to get a good spot. This is Jack Linehan coming in hot, super fast transition, incredible. Look at this boot pack run. Hopefully he doesn't gas out. Jack Linehan he's coming in real hot. 678, Jacob Dewey, 24 years old. Really strong transition here. And let's see how he's able to get up the boot pack here. Here he goes. Let's go up top. See if we can catch anybody. I think we may be looking at Charlie Von Avis there. At the top transition in blue, Charlie Von Avis, second place in last year's national championship race. We have 679 coming in, Jacob Richards. He's an endurance and gravel bike, mountain bike racer. 24 years young. And here he goes, super fast skin to boot transition. Really interesting. Let's go back up top. Let's see what we got at Skin to Boot. And we got 680 Mark Fliss out of Park City coming out hot. He was 10th in men's masters last year. And 681 Matt Ruda, 681. He's on the Canadian national team. Matt Ruda is America's biggest competition. And Emma, coming up to you, looking down the hill on skiers left, we have Matt Ruda. We can film on Matt Ruda. He's on the Canadian national team. He's the Canadian #1. If you see him coming up to you, he's got he's on skiers left, coming up, running, stepping up right now over the knoll. That right there is Matt Ruda. He's laying down the skis now, closest to Emma's camera. And here we have Tom Goth with the skin to boot transition. Last year's national champion, super fast skin to boot transition. And remember what these racers are trying to do. He's trying to go fast enough to make sure he gets a decent time, but he does not want to gas himself out. And here we have Adam Loomis coming into skin to boot. Now, Adam Loomis has been on the national team. He's of Park City, lives out of Park City. And Adam Loomis is third place last year. He beat Ian Clark by 0.05 of a second. So it's going to be a really tight race this year. Say again?
Lost connection, trying to reconnect.
686. Okay, we have Jared Richards here and Jeff Mogavero coming in hot. Jeff Mogavero, here they go. Let's go back up top. Look at that double rip transition. That's professional right there. That's what we're talking about.
Adam Loomis.
We got 688 and 689. Rylan Chaddick,
Adam
and
Loomis
McLean
heading
Wright.
up in the black with neon Zenithit.
Oh, they're going fast. This is going to be the men's and women's senior division is going to be competitive. This is going to be wild. I'm just going to stick with here. Oh, we have a transition. We have a ski problem. We lost a ski. That happens. His ski is now in ski mode. He is in ski mode. This is what happens. The heel is not detached. Okay, we have 692.
Go, you got him. I don't know if that's true, but I think it's the hardest part. Looks like it looks pretty hard.
Steve Wu won the men's masters last year.
Come on, Joe, let's go.
Ryan coming up in black with red. Up to
This is
Keegan.
Akio Kato.
669.
Thank you, Akio Kato, coming in hot. Let's see who we got. Let's see what we got over here because we're done down here. Let's see people coming down. Let's see what we can do for times. This is Adam Loomis. He was third place last year. Even though a race won't be won, you can get a couple of seconds here. Adam Loomis coming down. Let's see how we can finish strong here. Now these guys look pretty cool and composed, but I'm telling you, they are feeling it right now. All right, we're looking at the top transition now. Hey, Anthony, can you look to see who Racer 700 is?
Where can I find
I
it?
think if you Google like the registration for this, it's
Okay.
called like Ski Reg, R-E-G.
Okay.
I think you can see racers, see today's racers. But yes, Racer 700.
Feedback from my wife. She said that dude is doing this is awesome.
That the 700 is flying, and I need to know who he is.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it.
All right.
Skireg.com.
I think skireg.com, then search Viking Sprint Races. Racer 700 was flying. All right, we're still looking at the top transition here. And let me see if we can watch someone coming down, and we'll watch this really, really sketchy part here. Check this out. Super sketch, this transition, or that turn. It's getting all iced out. As you can see here, we have some grass coming through. Not the nicest. Let's see what we got here. Woo! It's a humdinger. All right, and we have a couple of our last racers here. Let's watch them come down. All right, let's go down and see what's going on. See if we can get some of the results. All right, so if you're just joining us, this is the USA Skimo Viking Sprints Day 1. This is the largest sprint race in America other than the national championship, which is the powder keg. This is a 2-day sprint race event. The senior men's and women, which basically means the pros, the pro men and pro women division have just on their time trials. So they've all laid down a time. Depending on the division, they're going to, hold on. Say again?
Sounds like there needs some time to fix the course before the races actually start.
Okay, sounds good. Stand by. Make sure you guys have battery. So what's going to happen is the time trial times are going to come out, and depending on how fast they were, they're going to be seeded into different categories. So let me look at what we're going to do. It will likely be senior women consolation heat, then a senior men consolation heat, then a senior women's semifinal, senior men's semifinal, then there will be a senior women's final and a senior men's final, and it'll all be over before you know it. So what's going to be really interesting here and what I want to talk about is there's only one spot for the Olympics from the Americas, most likely. There's a chance that maybe two can go from the Americas. Okay, one male, one female. It's between the U.S. and Canada, most likely, to get the spot for the Americas. The top Canadian male is Matt Ruda. The top Canadian female is Kylie Aller. The American side, it remains, it's up in the air. Right now we have Jules Gogley, who's actually the race director for this, so he's not racing today, but he's going to be on the U.S. national team next year. There's Arthur Whitehead, who's racing today. He races in Europe. And on the women's side, we have Gwen Rudy racing today and Grace Staberg. I don't think she's racing here today. But basically what we're going to see is we're going to see how the Americans stack up against Matt Ruda in the sprint race. We're going to see who takes home the bacon. It's going to be interesting to see when these preliminary times come out who did it fastest. But remember, it's not the best idea to go the fastest during the time trials. What you really want to do is lay down a fast enough time to then make it into the time trials. I mean, into the heats, rather. Look, and we have graphics, remember? So here's what it's going to look like. When they start, there's going to be these lanes right here. There's 6 lanes. They're going to run up, go to a boot pack transition from skinning to boot pack, meaning after they get to right there, they're going to put the skis on their back. It's going to look something like this. As they come into the transition zone, this is just me in my backyard, but they're going to come into the transition zone. They're going to put the skis on their back. And what we're going to do is put the skis on the back and then run up the mountain. You run up through nicely cut stairs that were cut by the Nordic Valley grooming team. And as you can see here, let's go back up to the boot pack zone. And then they come up to this transition right here where they're going to take the skis off their back, put them on the ground, and go back into skin mode. That transition, I think, maybe I have a little video of it. No, I don't. Anyway, then at the top, they skin to the top. They're going to take their skis, flip them into ski mode, rip the skins off, do a double rip transition if they're fancy, and then ski down. So let's go see what's going on with the timing, see if we can figure out anything.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
They're going to need a drill and shovel before you guys could start. I guess they got to fix the course a little bit.
Okay.
Are you the right person or no?
I'm not. I'm the
You're
wrong
not.
person.
Who's in charge of this? I got to find somebody that could fix the course.
What do we need?
Probably maybe there's a referee down bottom. Maybe.
Yeah, we got to tell them.
Let's go. Let's go fix the course. Let's go do it together. We're live streaming right now.
Oh no.
What's your name?
Oh no. I'm Patty.
Patty. Patty
Hi.
cares about the course.
Okay.
We need to fix it. Patty, let's do this.
Are you in charge of the course?
Not quite.
No.
This is a referee right here.
Hey.
You know what? We have to fix the course.
What's going
up
on?
there. I guess there's some areas that's grassy. So Joel was thinking they need a shovel and a pole and a drill to set up another. If you all could do that.
We're missing a gate?
No. It's just getting all what is that? It's grassy.
It's grassy.
Yeah.
Okay. But like on the downhill part?
Yeah, the downhill part. So Joel's like, if you guys could get a drill and a shovel, that would be fabulous.
I think I have a rake. I think I left this morning. I left a rake next to the staircase. Should I just rake some snow on
Sure. There is a shovel. We have a shovel.
Yeah, so you guys
Is this Catherine?
It is.
How do you pronounce your last name? Noir?
Noir, yeah. I was the one botching all the transitions.
Oh, how'd it go?
I botched all my transitions, so you know.
Okay, you got 8th last year in the national championship sprint.
Yeah.
Correct? What do you think? We think we're gonna get into the semis or the finals this time?
Today, no. Possibly tomorrow if I don't botch all the transitions.
All right, sounds good. Well, we'll check in with you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right, we're live streaming.
Yeah.
Adam, can you talk?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Just good enough.
What?
That's all you need. Just good enough.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying. We were commentating. We, the royal we, saying like what Adam Loomis is doing here is he needs to get fast enough to get into the finals or semifinals, but not fast enough to burn himself out like I did last year.
Yeah, I've only got a couple matches, so I got to use them right.
All right, sounds good. Well, we'll see you out there.
Yeah.
Adam Loomis, 3rd place last year, beat Ian Clark by 0.05 of a second. Incredible. And who do we have here?
Steve.
Oh, Steve, did we text last night?
Yes.
Steve Seckinger?
And you should be racing too.
I know. Well, you messaged me. You're trying sprint to see how slow you really are.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's fun. I've done vertical. I've done individual. Wanted to try sprint today.
Nice.
And check it out before we go to the Olympics with Skimo.
Yeah.
So this is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Great day.
How'd you do?
I don't know time-wise, but I got to the top and I got to the bottom.
Hell yeah. Congratulations. Good job. Let's see what else is going on.
You're coming by on the downhill or like generally anywhere, just yell at me. I'll let you by. This is my second time on these skis, so I'm trying not to take anyone out. Like the icy corners on these are kind of difficult for me.
You just do your qualifying round?
Yeah.
Is this Rylan?
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you.
Good to
Max?
see you.
Griffin, good to see you. How's everything going?
Good. I mean,
how we feeling?
Great.
Do you know you're qualifying? Like, did you watch time it at all?
I didn't watch it in my backpack.
I'm curious if I made the semis or not.
And so, Rylan, I've heard about you, and I checked you out on Instagram. You are a 4-time DECA world record holder?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that exactly?
It's like, so you run 500 meters, and then you do a strength station or another aerobic station. So the first one is like 55 pounds reverse lunges. Like you pick up, basically it's like a giant weighted tube, and you do 30 reverse lunges, and then you run another 500. Then you do a 500-meter row, then you run another 500, and you do 10 different stations. So
nice.
Some of them are like burpees with weights, some of them are like 120 pounds farmer's carry. So this bicep band actually barely fit on me.
There you go.
Like the Skimo race.
So how was the time trials?
It was. I mean, to be honest, like I was happy with how quickly I did it because this is my. Jules showed me the ropes a bit on Thursday. And then this is my second time on these skis and like the whole setup. So I'm trying to figure out the transitions and everything.
Love it. So this is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about supreme athletes coming out. They got to learn the technical aspect of the sport and the transitions. But if you have a good aerobic base, you got a good engine, you can crank it for 4 minutes. I saw a video of you running like a 4-10 minute mile pace or something on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Cranking.
Yeah.
Ripping. So this is your thing. How did you feel at the top? Do you gas out at all? Do you do negative splits, positive splits? Or how are you feeling?
Actually, I felt like I know that my transitions, since I'm not very good technically, are going to be really slow if I redline. So I tried to keep it kind of like not too far above threshold, because then I start to make mistakes if my heart rate gets too high.
Yeah.
So I had decent transitions for being newer, I think. But maybe, I don't know, we'll find out if I made the semis. I don't know if I was good enough, like the mix between going too hard and then making a lot of mistakes.
Well, if you see you in the semis, we'd love to see you there. How do you pronounce your last name?
Shattuck.
Shattuck. All right, Rylan Shattuck. Listen, remember what they say: slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Exactly.
All right, good luck out there.
Thanks.
Tom, can you talk? Or are you in the zone?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
All right, how was it? How did it feel out there?
Oh, it was awesome. It was an awesome course. Yeah.
This is Tom Goth, last year's national champion in the Skimo Sprint. Good course. I mean, those stairs look like a World Cup course.
We've had a chainsaw booter in Utah before. So,
yeah.
Or the U.S. maybe.
Looks amazing. So how much gas did you use there on that time trial? Just enough?
Good question. Hopefully not too much, but we'll see.
All right. How you feeling about the next round?
Yeah, good. Yeah, it should be fun.
How's the training been the past year? You feeling fast?
Not a lot of sprint training, but yeah, healthy and doing good.
Yeah. Well, that's what's incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Goth, more of a long distance guy, and then he comes out and he wins the national championship last year for Skimo Sprint. Smoked me by a minute and 20. I mean, literally passed everybody like they're standing still. You're playing you're a man among boys, so let's see what you got. We'd like to see what you got going on in the semifinals.
Yeah,
all right.
We'll see.
All right, good luck.
So you're Tom. My name's Rylan. I've seen you on a bunch of Strava things. Oh, right on. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hey, Bria.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Good.
You were U23 last year, right?
I am. I'm still technically U23.
Oh, okay.
Racing senior women, though.
Okay. There you go. How did that feel?
It was good. Sprints are always a hard adjustment.
Yeah.
I like
the longer stuff,
but sprints are fun.
Nice.
It's a good way to push yourself.
Nice. Well, you think you're in the finals?
I'm thinking I made the semis. So
okay, or semis.
Yeah, happy, and we'll see how it goes.
All
Always
right.
fun to race head to head.
All right. Love it. All right, let's poke around. Let's bother some more people. See what we got before the results come out. See if we can find Matt Ruda. He's 681. Let's find him. Are you Matt?
Yeah.
You want to chat for a second on the live stream?
Sure.
How's it going? So, great to have you here out of Canada, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
You've been racing over in the World Cup?
Not so far this season, but first one coming up in a couple weeks, so it's great to get warmed up.
Nice. I've been trying to build a little bit of hype on social media.
Cool.
Because have you been looking at the qualifications for the Olympics at all?
Yeah, we've been looking at it for sure.
And it's like there's definitely one spot for the Americas.
Totally.
Which is basically, a Matt Ruda, Kylie Aller situation or an American situation. There's also another way to get in, but that's why you got Japan and China coming in, like pushing a lot of pressure. There's a lot of, obviously, the European countries. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think for me, I'm just going to try and ski as fast as I can and let whatever happens, happen. But I'm hoping that there will be spots enough for Canada and the U.S. in the Olympics. That'd be really cool.
Likewise. So, what do you do in the off season or in the summer?
In the off season, I do a lot of running and cycling and a little bit of climbing. Kind of try and do it all.
Sweet. How did you feel you did on the time trials there?
Yeah, it wasn't my best work. We were definitely shaking the cobwebs off, but hopefully it was enough to make it into the semis, and we'll warm up from there.
Cool. Will we see you and Kylie over in Europe at all this year?
Yes, sir. We're headed over in less than 2 weeks.
All right. We'll be rooting for you.
Cool.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, see ya.
Thanks for the hype, man.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you got it. Anybody else from Canada that we should talk to?
Yeah, you should talk to Allie right there.
Hey, Allie. Let me just pull up your.
I am 49.
You're 40, 649. How's it going?
Good, thanks.
And where do you live in Canada?
I live in Canmore, close to Canmore, near Banff.
Cool. And you're on the national team?
Yep. Yeah.
Amazing. Have you raced over in Europe at all?
My first time was last year at the World Champs in Bordeaux, and then I went with a few of my teammates to do the Pyramenta race.
Nice. And are you going to go over this year at all?
I'm hoping to make it to maybe 2 of the World Cups, maybe Valmontella, Chardonnay.
Cool. And what is your primary thing? You like the long stuff? You like the sprints?
I like individual, but this year that's why I'm coming down to sprint this weekend, is just to give it a shot and see if I can wake up the fast stage 5 race.
Loving it, because we're thinking that this is going to be this is a really good look at the Americas. Like a lot of the key players from Canada, a lot of the key players from America are here, and we're going to get to see how everybody stacks up. So good luck. How are your transitions on the time trials there?
Not bad. I think the one at the top could have been a little bit faster, but the boot pack's pretty steep for some short legs, but overall it's an awesome course.
Nice. Yeah, it feels a little World Cuppy with those chainsaw cut stairs. We've never had those in Utah before.
Yeah, it's just nice to get the experience and get a few rounds in, because in Europe it's pretty competitive.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Allie, really excited to have you here. Thanks for making the trip, and we'll see you on the course. All right, good luck. Guys, we're just doing interviews left and right here. We're having a lot of fun.
Every year it's like, let's do, like, I just.
How's it going? You want to chat? You busy? And is this Landon? How's it go? So, Landon, are you on the national team?
I am.
So it's your second year doing skimo.
Yeah.
And last year you won the U16 Sprint National Championship,
did,
right?
Yeah.
How did you do today?
I am not sure. Third or fourth. I'm not sure yet. I can't find.
Nice. And you're racing in U18 now.
Yep. Yeah.
You're out of Cottonwood Heights. How do you like skimo? What do you do in the summer?
I bike and run in the summer.
Nice.
Yeah. I started running more this summer because of skimo. It was that I did skimo for biking, but then it kind of changed over last year when I got into skimo.
Cool, man. Well, congratulations on your great result, and we'll see the official results when they come out.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Landon. Jack, you want to chat for a sec?
Sure.
So, what's your story? Was I screaming when you just sprinted past? Was your boot pack super fast today?
I think it was pretty tight.
And so I'm not familiar. Did you race the powder keg sprint last year?
I didn't. The last time I raced was 2019 Worlds, and I've been living in sunny California for the last 4 years, and I just moved to Carbondale about 2 months ago, so I'm back in Colorado.
And you just have this level of fitness just in the pocket?
I kind of been building it for a little while on the road bike, spending a lot of time on the bicycle in California, and just wanted to get back to snow, I guess.
Nice. Well, I'm not familiar with your background. Are you more of a long guy, or are you like a sprint guy, or both?
I'm more of a sprint guy, more short distance. That's what I did at Worlds, and I was a 800-meter runner in college, so I kind of, figured I'd get back to that.
That's what
distance.
It's all about.
I get my butt kicked by guys like John and or Tom rather, in the longer distances. So.
Well, you heard it here first. Jack, how do you pronounce your last name? Linehan? Linehan.
Yeah.
Jack Linehan, listen, 800-meter sprinter, he's almost throwing out the challenge. The 800-meter sprinters out there, come on out. Challenge Jack. How old are you, Jack?
I am 33 years young.
33 years young. If you saw him on the boot pack, his skin-to-boot transition was incredibly fast and then just took off past somebody like they were standing still. Really excited to have you out here racing with us today.
Oh, thanks for organizing. This is a great event. Course is amazing. Super fast. Love the steps. Nice work with the chainsaw there. So, yeah.
Looks great. Well, good luck. And I'm assuming you made the semifinals, and we'll see you out there.
Thanks.
All right.
See ya.
Let's go see what Jack Breesley's all about. Hey, Jack, you got a second to chat for the live stream? Max, good to see you.
Good to see you.
This is Jack Breesley. Last year you raced in U20, correct?
Yeah.
And you're in the senior category this year, right?
I've grown up. I'm U23 now, but that essentially just means you're a senior.
Okay. So, yeah, educate us. So, if you're U23 and you beat everybody, including the seniors, is that a senior win or is that a U23 win?
I'm not sure. I think here it's a senior win, like an everybody win actually, because we're not doing U23 podiums this weekend.
Okay.
So I'm ranked as a senior.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here.
But typically, like you race with the seniors, you do full courses and everything, but you have a U23 podium. So it's just a bit different this weekend.
Yep, got it. So you were third in the U20 sprint last year, and how were your time trials this year?
That's good. I don't know. I'm a long distance guy. I'm not short.
Well, yeah, you're a tall drink of water.
Yeah.
And so the sprint, but I mean, you never know. You never know. Some of the guys in Europe are 6'1", you know, big, jack dudes.
But you look at the cyclists over there; they're big guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it'd be pointless not to give it what you got, you know. So, even if it's not my favorite discipline, you still show up and give it what you got.
Love it. Cool. Well, hopefully we see you in the semifinals and see what you got.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck on those transitions.
Thanks.
And so it's just this like hard balance of like, okay, I need to like push, but like how much do I need to hold back for the semis? Yeah. And then you're like, oh, you get to the top and you're like, well, hopefully I had an okay race. And like you mess up on one transition.
No idea where
Hey, Sam?
Hey.
You want to chat for a sec?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm Max. Really great to have you out. So last year, did you win U20 sprint?
I did, yeah.
And so now you're technically U23, but here it's the senior, right?
Correct. Yep.
How did the time trials feel for you?
It was good. It was tough, as per usual, with this distance, but course was good and did what we could.
Yeah. How were the transitions?
Transitions could have been cleaned up a little bit, but overall fairly smooth. Yeah.
Sweet. Do you think you had what it takes to get into the semis?
You know, I hope so. I haven't seen results at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I laid out the best run that I could, so
nice.
We'll see what happens.
Love it. All right. Well, best of luck, and we'll see how you do. All right. See you out there.
Yep.
Guys, we're just cranking interviews left and right. If you're still with us, let's show that we have a graphic. Let's just show that to show that we're professional here. Tomorrow we'll have even more graphics if you've been following us along the way. Oh, let's get rid of that graphic because I think we see Ian Clark over here. Ian, do you have a second?
Absolutely.
Max Valverde, good to see you.
Likewise.
So Ian, how did the time trials feel?
Time trials felt good for the most part. Don't quite know my time yet as they're sorting out the timing.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's good enough to make it to the next round. I think I had a fast start, and my 15-second man was kind of in eyesight the whole time. So I'm optimistic.
Love it. Love it. Well, Ian Clark, you got fourth place last year. I know I put a social media post about it. By 0.05 of a second. Can you believe it?
I know.
I wasn't there at the finish. Was it like neck and neck?
It was, and it's really hard to pass on the downhill, and I had some technical, like, just transitions were really slow, and making, bindings were kind of popping up, and so this year I spent a little more time dialing in how to transition properly and consistently.
Yeah.
I think that's paying off big time.
Yeah.
Just the confidence of going into each transition, knowing, like, all right, I'm not going to blow 5 seconds.
Yeah, and you know what they say, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. But then again, do it fast. All right, so, and who are you?
Hi, my name's Kenny.
What's your number?
661.
All right, cool.
My first race.
Kenny, yeah. How was it?
It was hard.
Do you typically do other races, like longer ones, or first sprint, or first anything?
This is my first skimo race. I used to like cross-country mountain bike race, and I've downhill ski race and bike race, but not really anything like this uphill racing.
Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here from Kenny Katnick. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. You just need to get a setup and get uphill. Just with just a relative level of fitness, although I have a feeling that these two could run circles around most people. But do you think you had what it takes to get into the semifinals?
Well, based on the fact that there's only 4 people in my category, I think that I made it.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, Ian, how about you? You feel good? You
I
think
feel
you
good.
got it?
I feel good. So kind of rest up for a second while they fix the course a little bit and get after it for the semis.
And Ian, you know what they say, skiing in jeans makes you faster.
Exactly. They make me look cool too.
All right, well, good luck, and we'll see you guys out there.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
I've sent you a screenshot of 700.
Okay, who's 700?
Do you have an extra radio? I'll read it to you. Or I can,
No.
I've got 2. I can give you one of mine. Do you need...
I'll take one of yours.
Okay, I can relay you information.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because you want like info
Who's
on,
playing? That would be amazing. Who's starting?
on who's
Can I
starting.
get one of those? Because
So,
mine
yep.
are on like a weird.
Okay,
This is like a $10 Amazon.
Yep, I'll get you teed up. Let me open this up here.
Let me just check in with my camera crew. Hey, Emma and Keegan, how's it going up there? Just checking in. You guys alive and have battery?
I just screenshotted Ikiokia.
Oh, okay.
And there's the screenshot of the top 18.
Oh, are those the results?
Yeah, I can take you to...
Thing is, I need my other phone. Let me get my other phone and
I'll walk up there with you.
take a picture of it.
I'll walk up there with you and I'll give you this other radio.
Okay.
And then I can...
Sounds good.
No, it wasn't on Ski Range.
Anthony Armstrong, executive director, helping out big time with a radio.
Doing what I can. Just trying to make the world a better place.
All right. All right, so I'm going to head up and grab another phone. Use this jacket. All right, so trying to keep it interesting here. We're waiting for timing to come out. Yeah, basically. Actually, hold on. We got to talk with Brooke. Brooke, do you want to chat for a second?
Dad bod goes pro?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm Max. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How did this time trials feel?
How did it feel? A little like going through mud, but it'll speed up.
Yeah, last year you were 7th in national championship. You just missed the cutoff into the finals.
Yeah.
How do you think you did this year?
Good. I think I'm getting stronger and getting faster every year, so I'm excited to see how the season goes.
Nice. Where do you live?
Breckenridge, Colorado.
Cool. And you made the trip. Thanks for making the trip over.
Of course.
Are you more of a sprinter or a longer distance person?
Long distance. I'm kind of a diesel engine.
Okay. But you souped it up. You put some nitrous on it, and you're doing the sprint.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends here, so, worst case, it's just a fun weekend.
Nice. You got the Pit Vipers on, one of the sponsors of the race. So best of luck, and hopefully we see you in the semifinals.
Heck yeah, thank
All
you.
right. See you, Brooke. All right. So let's keep moving. Let's see if, I think results might be coming out. Oh, we got Jules skiing no helmet. He seems busy. Let's bother him. Okay, heats are coming out. Like he's probably got his skins in his belly. So Jules is on the national team. Let's leave him alone. He seems busy. Jules is on the national team, and he set up the Viking Sprint races to make more opportunities for people to make the national team. And if you're just joining us, the heats are starting soon. This is a USA Skimo live stream. So let me just talk about the Viking Sprint races and why Jules thought it was very important to get these going. Well, in order to make the US national team, at the very least, you need to come in, I think, the top 4 in 6 races. Now, previously, before the Viking Sprint races, there are technically 2 races. There was only one sprint race in America, and that was the Powder Keg. That was on the National Cup Series. So in order to make the US national team and race in Europe, you had to win 5 other races, which are longer distance, which can typically take an hour. So it's like, if we want to put our best foot forward and have the best sprinters, like that guy, Rylan Shadig, who's just like a beast, and the other guy who's an 800-meter runner, like, that's what you need to do. You need to have more sprint opportunities for sprinters to podium, and then thus make the national team. So if they make the national team, then next year, so this year, we'll call it 23-24. In 24-25, next year they can race on the World Cup circuit. And that year, 24, 25 is the year that is qualifying for the Olympics. So the pathway to the Olympics is basically today's race. Top 4 finishers, I believe, I'll double check that, are going to have one step closer to making the U.S. national team. Then next year they race over in Europe on the World Cup circuit. Get some good times on the World Cup circuit. I'm out of breath because I'm walking up this hill. And then they're on the U.S. national team racing over in Europe. So Jules, who's on the national team, just decided that he was going to throw this race for America and Canada. So, because he's already on the national team for next year, because he's already had a pretty good result in the World Cup. Yeah, that's another way to qualify for the U.S. national team. Be already on the national team, be racing in Europe, and have a pretty good result. All right, so we're almost ready. The heats are starting soon. This is a broadcast live from USA Skimo. If you're wondering how I can talk for this long, well, I'm highly caffeinated. And, I'm going on 2.5 hours of sleep because I was staying up late making the graphics package, which actually didn't work this morning. I have no idea if there's only one person listening and it's a 17-year-old racer's grandmother in rural Vermont, or if we have 700,000 viewers from TikTok and Instagram. Remains to be seen. All right, we are getting to my little station here. I'm now sweating profusely. I'm gonna take off this jacket, and I think we should be getting into heats shortly. This is gonna go quick. This is gonna go quick, so if you're with us, the heats are going to be starting soon. The time trials have happened. All the racers have basically laid down a time. They laid down their best time, and at this point, based on their time in their category, they're gonna be seated. Now let me just check what we're doing. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple consolation heats. So the top 12 are gonna go into the semifinals. So if you're outside of the top 12, Jules, the race director, is giving a couple other opportunities to get in there and race. Here's Anthony. Okay, women's consolation heat. Anthony Armstrong, executive director of USA Skimo, back at it. Can I take a picture of that?
Yes, with 2 dead radios.
Okay.
So I need to charge them real quick. USB-C, okay. You got it?
I got it.
I can run
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony just asked if I have a USB-C.
It was a redundant question.
Listen, it's all about being prepared. Let's see what we can do. Let's lay this down for a second.
Hold it for you?
It has a little tripod because...
Oh, there you go.
All right, so let's lay this down for a sec.
Let you charge quickly.
Okay, we got battery packs coming out the... All right, got that one. Oh, actually, I think the battery pack is on that. You see that tripod that's up against the thing?
Yes.
Can you grab that?
Yes.
You comfortable skinning downhill?
No.
I usually fall. Okay, let's see if Anthony falls here. This is really funny when you
make sure you document that I got skins on.
Yeah, he has skins on. He's a nasty skier, but when you have skins on, your heels aren't connected. So there's a decent chance that he falls right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Armstrong, massive pizza. He could fall because his heels are not clipped in, and he made it. Now he's on the wrong side of the fence. I don't know how he's going to pull this one off. Ladies and gentlemen, this is developing live. Ron Winsett from Ron Winsett Photography going down. Sees that he's obviously struggling. Anthony Armstrong, executive director of USA Skimo, just struggling intensely. Skied a pizza down to go get the tripod. Ron Winsett had to come to the rescue. Really, really embarrassing for the executive director of USA Skimo. But, he's going to have to earn his keep, see if he can get it back. Let's see this skin. All right. Here we go. Oh, he's doing a Skimo sprint. He's jogging. This is a Skimo sprint. Now, it doesn't look like much, but it's like sprinting up the stairs. Doesn't look vertical. He could be incredibly out of breath, or he's just a supreme athlete.
Yet.
Okay. All right.
I'll be getting there. All right.
So
Ready to go.
So now we need USB-C. I may have spoke too soon. Let's see what we got.
I can go down to the van if I need to.
All right, remember, ladies and gentlemen, the Skimo Sprints the heats are starting soon. Let's put up that graphic so that people at home know that we're professional. See if I can get Anthony USB.
Hand me the cables. I'll dig for them.
Okay. There's one. And then I think this long one is also one. Two. And I have a battery pack in my pocket. So if you want to just hand me the other mic, you can keep that battery pack in your pocket.
This is a little.
You press the little button.
Tricky because it's got to get.
But this doesn't need to have a button turned on, I think. This is just in case it was small. Oh, it's on.
This can be a little tricky to get in there because sometimes they.
All right. We are about to start the heats are starting soon. Stay with us. Should probably read the sponsors again. Do you have that that other mic?
It was over there.
Oh.
Here.
Okay. Is yours charging?
Mine is charging. Yep.
Okay. All right. We're good to go. Now we're going to have eyes and ears down below.
Saying 36%, so I don't know why I wouldn't.
Maybe it was just.
Maybe just needed to warm up.
Okay.
I'll wait for you to plug it in.
I'm so excited. Ian.
Okay.
Testing.
Good. Okay, let me chat with these. You guys got a little chatter going on? Can I join the party?
Oh yeah, dude.
What's up? Can you guys say your names?
Talking about the matchup that's going to happen today.
Oh, yeah.
Rice.
Yeah.
Jenna. I'm Anya.
Nice. And how'd you guys do today?
We all pretty good.
Emmett, I saw you get.
Stoked with that.
Yeah, did you get what? Second?
I think so.
Nice.
Any penalties?
Amazing.
Second from
Good job.
having lost a skin.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Blue one down there somewhere.
So you did it one skinny, one
Tell 'em
leg?
about the boot pack.
Nah, put it back on.
Okay.
Tell them about the boot pack.
Boot pack started.
And it has everyone on the boot pack.
Yeah, I was freaking out.
Oh,
I was freaking out. I was like, Emmett, he's going nuts. He's on fire going up there. That was amazing. So what were you talking about, Bryce? What were you talking about? What's the matchup you want to see?
I want to see Tom Goth, like one of the OGs,
Yeah.
and Griffin, one of the YGs.
We interviewed both of them. So Tom Goth, last year's national champion, and then Griffin Briley, the U18 world champion of individual, second in vertical, but third in sprint in the world for U18. It's going to be an interesting one. What do you guys think?
Griffin's gonna win. I think Griffin's got 14 seconds faster in qualifying means something.
Yeah, I know, but
No, was the other guy faster?
There was someone in front of him.
There was?
Yeah. And then there's like a mystery speed demon.
yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah.
Which one? 700 or the other guy?
Ian Clark.
Oh, Ian Clark was fourth last year. So he got fourth last year. Ian Clark got fourth after Adam Loomis was 500ths of a second behind. Could have had third, no problem. You know who was interesting though was Aikio Kato, number 700. Yeah. I don't know if he burned himself out or what, but his skin to boot transition was like 7 seconds, and he took off up the boot pack, past like 2 or 3 people. I would watch. I think the race is going to be won on the boot pack
by one of. Are those the 4 of these?
I think possibly, but then also you got Matt Ruda out of Canada, who's racing. You also got Arthur Whitehead.
Arthur put out a really strong qualifying.
Yeah, you got Charlie. You got Tom Goth. You got Charlie Avis, who came in second in last year's national championship.
My money's still on Griffin. Oh yes. I think we show solidarity here.
Actually,
yeah.
I think Tom has a reputation to uphold. I think he could pull it off.
He called second.
Fine.
The other thing, Jack. Does anybody know Jack Linehan? Oh, they're off. I got to get to the other side.
Katnick, Karina Anderson, Trisha Petrov, Alina Wright.
All right, we're live. We're live.
And Nina Silic.
We're live, guys. You ready to rock?
Yep, we're live.
And try to use your Zoom while they're coming up, and then switch it to 0.5 or 1 whenever they.
How are you using your Zoom?
Like right now, I'm switching to Zoom. Okay. We have 666 coming up. That's Samantha Paisley. Yeah, I got to get off the Zoom. Samantha Paisley coming in. Samantha Paisley, Silver Fork team. She's at Dartmouth College. She's leading the heat. 658. Samantha Paisley, and then right here we have Karina Anderson right here. 661 takes off Kenny Katnick, who we just interviewed. First skimo race ever. Hauling. And let's go up to, and then now let's go up to Emma.
Hey, they are coming up the hill.
Yeah.
Copy.
Yeah, I hear you, Anthony. I just need to know, like, if you want to go down to the starting line, just let me know, like, who's coming up. Like, this is senior women's consolation B, stuff like that.
Copy.
Does anyone know what race this is? Is this a consolation heat, women's consolation?
Believe so. Believe that was going off first.
All right, so they're leaving the second transition. We are going to have a crazy women's final in a minute here. I think this is a consolation heat. So we're going to have basically the top 6. I don't know if this is the actual finals. Apologies.
Number 1. 668 number 2.
Okay, 658 number 1.
666 number 3.
Okay, Karina Anderson, 658 in the lead, doing their transitions. Now remember, they are exhausted at the top here. Just having a hard time even seeing straight. Got to tuck those skins away.
Down first.
Who's down first?
666.
All right, Samantha Paisley, former Silver Fork skimo skier at one of the Cottonwood Canyons. In school at Dartmouth on the rowing team. Just does skimo sprints on the side. .661. Kenny Katnick. That's the woman we interviewed. Her first skimo race ever, a mountain biker. Comes in second in the heat. We're going to confirm what race that was. Anthony, can you confirm what race that was whenever you get down there?
Doing now. That was the women's consolation. The men's consolation is about to go.
Okay, so this is like after the top 12, so probably like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Out.
Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the consolation round. Because the thing with a sprint is you travel all this way, let's say from Canada, from Colorado, from Vermont. You come to a sprint, you do your one time trial, and then you do your one.
The top 12 are going to be in the semis. This is consolation.
Yeah, so get that. Imagine traveling all this way, you get one race.
2 consolation heats.
Okay. You get one race, and then you don't even get to race in a group race like this because you didn't make the semifinals. That's what happens at a normal schema race.
There's 3 consolation heats for the men.
Okay, 3 consolation heats. So this is likely the top 12 made the 2 semifinals. So this is probably the ranked 13, 14, 15, and 16. Here they go. Let's see if we can call it out. Let's see if we can call it out. Jacob Richards. Jacob Richards is first. Who do we have here? Look at these ski to boot transitions. Okay, Sam Burke, 683, seems to be out first. Oh no. Yeah, 679. Jacob Richards. Jacob Richards out first. Sam Burke second. He's having a pole problem. Here they go. And this is, look how steep that boot pack is. I don't know if you can tell, but that is gotta be 45, 50 degrees right there. That is brutal. And we're gonna send it up to Emma, sending it up to Emma. And as you can see, Emma can see them coming up just below the boot pack transition. And here they go as they get over the crest. And ladies and gentlemen, these are the consolation heats. So these are ranked 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we're going to have another bout of consolation heats. Again, let me just confirm with the Anthony down bottom. Anthony, so this heat is also a consolation heat?
Correct. This is consolation number 2 of 3.
Can you repeat that? So again, after that boot to skin transition, they're going to have to skin further. It's just adding insult to injury. Let me give you a long shot of it. So they start down there.
679 that lead with 683.
Oh, they're starting out again. They skin up here. They go boot pack up there, and then they skin more. And then as they're arriving into the top, and now they're coming into this top transition.
683 number 1.
Keegan, can you pull your camera up a little bit? It's a little low. There you go. Perfect. All right, so we're seeing this top transition here. See if we got a double rip transition. A little double rip action right there. That's a pro move right there. 689. That's Rylan Shadig, who we interviewed earlier. He's the 4-time DECA world record holder. Let's see who's going to win this consolation heat. And then let's check in with these guys right here, see who's coming up. That's 673. Jeffrey Greenall. And then who's got this? 679. Jacob Richards is going to take this heat. And let's see this boot transition. God, I love me a skin to boot transition. Here they go. Here they go. It's so steep. It's so steep. They're so tired. They're so tired right now. Look how steep that is. You can't even tell on the video. It looks straight up. Like, I don't think a 5-year-old could even get up this. This is brutal. And you think like, oh, how are they so tired? Why aren't they running? It's exhausting. Now they're coming into Emma's transition. Look, they're just so tired coming up here. And you're going to see the difference with the pros when they come up. The top 12 in the Americas?
6:43 followed by 6:92.
Okay, 6:43 is in front. We got Christoph Heinrich, and then followed by, I forgot what you said. Sorry. All right, so they're leaving. That's the skin to boot transition. Emma, you know what you may want to do? Emma, for the next race after they leave, you may want to. Can you scoot to the other side where that blue flag is, or would you be kind of in the way? Just because the sun is kind of making it hard to see a little bit.
Yeah, I can see if I can get to the other side. Might be in the way a little with the gate.
Yeah, I think if you hug that blue and white sign, you might be good.
I can find higher ground and put us down.
Okay, yeah, that works too. Cool. Is this a women's final, Anthony? I heard Gwen Rudy.
Yeah, this is consolation 3 for men.
Oh, okay, got it. So we see in this top transition, just so tiring. But again, let's throw this out. We're throwing out a bat signal to anybody out there watching in live stream land. Like if you have a good engine, you can do a 4-hour race. See who's going to win this heat. All good. Can't see the number on that. All right, let's go over to here. Let's see if the racers coming up. So this is the last consolation heat. After this, we're going to be getting into the semifinals and finals. Okay, let's back up so I can see this boot to skin transition. I'll try to give you a really good picture of a boot, a skin to boot transition. Okay, I don't have my glasses on. Why don't I have my glasses on? Okay, let's see what we can see. Okay, 6:48. Sorry. Okay. Okay, 6:48. Got Tim Briley, Griffin Briley's dad, leading the heat. And then 6:91. Second into transition zone, Gavin Noyes. He was fourth in the Masters division last year. I think this one might be between Gavin and Tim. Tim Briley takes off. Tim's son was the U18 world champion. Insane. Let's see. Jeffrey Rocco raced in last year's national championship race. Got to get that ski in the thing, and he's got to reach around. Can he hook it? And then he's off. Let's see if we can see up the hill. There they go. They're feeling it. They're tired. They're feeling real smoke. This is the hardest part right here, this boot pack. And then as they're coming up, let's see Emma's new camera angle. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Coming over the top.
Okay, so this is women's semifinal heat number 1.
Do you know how many need to advance?
6 women in each heat. The heat number 1, Kylie Toth, Gwen Rudy, Emily Von Avis, Ellie Heffman, Brooke Haynes, Christina Vulcan.
Copy, thanks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the start. This is the women's semifinal. This is the women's semifinal. The top 3 will advance. All right, Emma and Keegan, at the starting line, we have the women's semifinal. We're looking for the top 3 racers. Top 3 are going to advance to the finals. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we are live via satellite This is a live stream of the Viking Sprint races in beautiful Nordic Valley. We have the women's semifinal starting right now. And the women's semifinal, here we go. There's going to be 6 racers. It's a skimo sprint race. They're going to be racing up this all the way up, running up the mountain, transitioning, putting the skis on their back and going up the mountain, transitioning to will be with you the entire way. Here they go. They're about to start. And this is the pro women's semifinal. 6 racers. The top 3 will advance. And again, this is the sport that it's going to be in the Olympics in 2026. So this is the road to qualification. By having a good result here, puts you one step closer to making the U.S. national team, which then next year you can race in Europe and try to become globally ranked. And here we go. They're coming in. Let me see if I can get these glasses on to read a bib number far away. Go, go, gadget eyes. Oh, see a little slip there. See, the skin track gets a little slippery. And as they're coming in, they can pick either route. They can go left or right. Okay, the Canadian appears to be in the lead. Yep. Kylie Toth. Kylie Toth out of Canada does appear to be leading. Kylie Toth out of Canada. But then we have Ren 657. We have Halfman from the United States, and the Canadian Kylie Toth right here. Here they go. Hoffman and Toth neck and neck. Hoffman and Toth. Hoffman is not on the national team. She is just flying. Kylie Toth from Canada taking the left route. Definitely a hard route. You need to get top 3. You need to be in the top 3 to make it to the finals. Can you stay in the top 3? Now remember, it's just like a pass-fail class. You want to stay in the top 3, but not use too much energy such that you gas out and cannot complete in the final. Here we go, Kylie Toth. It appears the Canadian coming in to the top. Emma, can you read the top 3 numbers in order if you can?
692 over the hill first with 657 following.
52 first?
662 followed by 657 and 652.
Okay, that's Kylie Toth.
662 is up the hill.
Kylie Toth, the Canadian, up the hill first. Now, this is interesting. Kylie Toth from Canada really making her mark. Say it again. Kylie Toth, Canadian, still in front.
Yep, got a good advantage on everyone.
Okay. Okay, 662, Kylie Toth coming into the top transition zone. So if you're just joining us, this is the Skimo Sprint Nordic Valley starting soon, starting now. It's on, baby. This is the semifinal. You need to be in the top 3 to make the finals. Kylie Toth from Canada seems to be up front. Keegan, read out top numbers and give me a little commentary as they get up there. Who we're looking at? Are we looking at 662 from Canada, Kylie Toth?
6'2" from Canada, number 1. 6'4" is number 2. 6'5" is number 3.
Okay. 649, number 2. Allie Walford.
6'6", 6'4", 6'5", 7.
Allie Walford, number 2. And Hafman, again, sorry, I don't have her first name right now. I'll get that. Let me get it from Anthony. Anthony, can you give me Hafman's first name?
Haley Hafen. Haley is H-A-L-I.
Okay, Haley Hafman seems to be in third and coming down. All right, the Canadians, Kylie Toth seems to have the lead. It's her race to lose. Kylie Toth in 1. I can't see the bib on this, but another Canadian, 49. And who's got third? Who's going to take this? Oh, sorry about that camera angle, guys. We got the men's semifinal now going. Oh my gosh, it's all happening. It's wild, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Anthony, oh no, Charlie Von Avis just fell. Charlie Von Avis, second place last year. Can he catch up? He is way back. His ski popped off. Charlie Von Avis, I believe, he's in the blue. He was second last year. Let's see who's coming in. to the top. I think this might be Ian Clark, 670. Or no, Arthur Whitehead on the U.S. national team. Super fast boot to skin transition. Arthur Whitehead right behind, 675. Ian Clark. Arthur Whitehead on the national team takes off. Ian Clark right behind him, 681. Matt Ruda from Canada, and 682. Oh, Nick DeHulster. It was not Charlie Von Avis. And then, okay, let's go up top. All right, Emma, read out your numbers. Emma, read out who you see coming up. And you can even give me some commentary. Who do you see, Emma? Do you know who's in the lead? I couldn't hear. Sorry, say again. Who do you see coming up?
70 is number 1. 681 is number 2. Ready to go.
All right, so 670. Arthur White.
675 is number 3.
Okay, 67. All right, Arthur Whitehead is in first. He is from the United States. He's on the U.S. World Cup team. Number 2 is Matt Ruda of Canada, also racing on the World Cup team for Canada. And 675, Ian Clark, who was 4th in last year's national championship. Let's see, they're coming down now. Let's see if the lead is going to hold. If Arthur can keep the lead. Yep, it looks like we have Arthur Whitehead first, Matt Ruda second, Ian Clark third. Again, what they say in Skimo Sprint is it's not going to be won on the downhill, but it can be lost. Ladies and gentlemen, Arthur Whitehead looks like he's going to take it, but Matt Ruda is close behind. Matt Ruda could be closing the gap. They could make contact. They could make contact. Was that a pass? I couldn't see what happened. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're on again. Oh my God, it's wild here. It's happening again. I see Griffin Briley on the right. Oh no, this isn't. This is women. I'm sorry, everybody. All right, I need a number. I don't have a number. I got nothing. It happened too fast. Emma, I didn't get numbers. I got caught off guard. Can you read numbers? Can you maybe creep down and peek top 3 numbers?
I can't see anything out there. 685.
Say again?
656 in the lead. 656 in the lead.
656. Gwen Rudy on the U.S. national team in the lead for this heat. Now remember, the 2 Canadians I think took the other heat. Say again?
Okay, second then.
Emma in second.
Say again a second.
I think it's Emily.
Okay, Emelise Von Avis in second. Emelise Von Avis, 655 in second. Emelise Von Avis was on the U.S. national team 2 years ago. I think she came in second in the U.S. national Skimo Sprint. Got injured, did not Skimo Sprint last year. So this is going to be an interesting heat to see Gwen Rudy and Emelise Von Avis, see what can happen at the top. But we also have the men semifinals starting below. It's all happening at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy. Skimo Sprint. Okay, 656 in the lead. 656. Gwen Rudy, U.S. national team. She came third. 656 in the lead. Gwen Rudy, she was third in last year's national championship. She's coming up to the transition zone. She's feeling it, but she's cranking for Team USA. Emelise Von Avis, 655, coming up next. Oh, she's feeling it too. Did that year off, like, did that hurt too much? Can she catch Gwen on the transition? Gwen attempts a double rip, gets a little caught up. Keegan, film to the right. Let me see both of them. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Emelise Von Avis, I think on the right.
655, 654.
Okay, 655, 654.
655 down first.
655 down first. Emelise Von Avis takes her. Emelise Von Avis does a fast top transition. Emelise Von Avis in the lead ahead of Gwen Rudy. Can she keep it up? Can she keep the lead? Again, what they say is you're not going to win it on the downhill, but you can lose it. 655, Emelise Von Avis taking a year off after the injury. Gwen Rudy behind. What is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? Emelise Von Avis, it's so icy, it's so sketchy on these tiny skis. Emelise Von Avis still in the lead. And then Christina Volken in third. And it looks like Emelise Von Avis is going to take it. Emelise Von Avis takes it with the top transition. Incredible. And we have another men's final coming up. It's wild, it's crazy. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. This is the men's semifinal. We have Tom Goth. I see Griffin Briley. I see Griffin Briley in the lead. Griffin Briley's coming real hot. Griffin Briley, U18 world champion, coming in hot. Coming into the skin to boot transition. Jack Linehan. Jack Linehan, 677 right here. Griffin Briley. And here they go. Griffin Briley's off. I think that's Charlie Von Avis. Emelise Von Avis' husband. Here they go now. And there's Tom Goth in third right there with the yellow and black. Griffin Briley just on fire right now. All right, throwing it up to Emma. Throwing it up to Emma. Emma, throwing it up to you. Who do you see? What numbers do you see up there?
Coming over the hill.
Griffin's coming over the hill. Griffin in the lead. Boot to skin transition. Call out numbers if you can.
Griffin is up the hill.
Griffin is off. Griffin is up. He's heading towards transition 3. Say again.
684 following.
Tom Goth in second. Tom Goth in second with a crazy boot to skin transition. Insane. He was in third or fourth. Made it up in the boot to skin transition. Let's see. We're going up to the top camera. Keegan, call out the numbers. Call out what you see.
Number 1. Second is 684.
Okay, 684.
672.
672 is second.
672 is third.
Okay. Griffin Briley in front. Tom Goss second. Charlie Von Avis third. It's crazy. Oh, it's a madhouse up there. Griffin's trying to get his way down. He got kind of tripped up. Griffin got tripped up, but he got out. He got out. Griffin's out first. Tom Goss second. Tom Goss second.
7-2, number 3.
Here comes Griffin Briley. He just needs to finish. He just needs to finish third. So he's going nice and easy. He's not trying to win this. He's not trying to win this. This is just to get into the finals. He's going to make it into the top 3. Tom Goth just calculating tactically, just coming in second. But it's a race for third. This is who's going to make it into the finals. Oh, this is a tight one. This is a tight one. Charlie Von Avis is in front. Jack Linehan second. What's going to happen? Charlie Von Avis in blue. He's going to try to take it on the, they got to skate here. Oh, and I believe it's Charlie Von Avis taking third. Taking third. Insane. I can't even breathe right now. It's wild. Let's see who that was. Yeah, I think Jack Linehan, who we interviewed earlier, he is the guy we talked to, maybe was racing back in 2019. Insane semifinals. Finals coming up shortly. I should probably make you a graphic. Should I not? Let's make it. Let's make it right now. Let's make it live. F it, we'll do it live. We're going to make it, it's going to say finals. Finals starting soon. Done. Throw it up there. Let's make it professional. Ladies and gentlemen, finals starting soon. Let's go down. I think we have a little bit of time. I think I can make it back up in time. But holy moly, That was wild. That race for third place between, I believe, Charlie Von Avis and Jack Linehan. I know I'm saying it wrong. I apologize. But Griffin Briley coming out front. And now here's what's crazy, is on that semifinal. Kylie Toth. Yeah, okay. 11:35. 6 minutes. Kylie Toth. Allie Walford. Brooke Haynes. Gwen Rudy. And Christina Volkin. Matt Ruda. Arthur Whitehead. Griffin Briley, Ian Clark, Charlie Avis, and I believe Tom Goff. Oh, this is going to be a final. Ladies and gentlemen, it's anybody's game. The reason Skimo Sprint is so interesting is you just never know, because when you see the semifinals, they're not giving it their all. They just need to get top three. And I believe we have Charlie Von Avis right there. I don't really know because I can't see his face, but I do know that he typically, last year he wore that light blue thing. He's just kind of trying to keep the legs warm, trying to keep it together. He got second in last year's Skimo Sprint. This is going to be crazy. I believe who we have in the final: Griffin Briley, Tom Goth, Arthur Whitehead, Ian Clark, Charlie Von Avis, and I'm forgetting the last one. I'm going to go check with it right now.
Matt, is that correct? 11:35 women's final.
Yeah, 11:35 women's final. You guys are doing a great job. Amazing, amazing work up there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the finals are starting soon. If you're just joining us, this is our fancy graphic Skimo Sprint finals starting soon. Tom Goth right here. Now, here's what's crazy. We just don't know. We just don't know. Tom Goth, he seemed like he was kind of jogging because you know what? He wanted to keep some energy in the tank. We heard it from Adam Loomis. He said, I only have a couple matches to burn. So, you know, very interesting. We have the Skimo doctor, Dr. Skimo, the referee. This is wild. Let's see what's going on here. Jules, the race director, just so busy. Can't even talk to the live stream. So busy right now. So hot right now. Jules, how's everything going? How are we feeling?
Pretty good.
Amazing race. Amazing race.
You see that last semi?
That was wild for third place. Was that between Charlie Von Avis and Jack Lanier?
Charlie and everybody else. They were all in his tail, and he had to fight for every turn.
That was amazing.
Out, baby. It was exciting. It was Jack, and then Jacob, and then someone else.
That was amazing. Amazing to watch. You watch a live stream, I almost lost my mind when I was like, and first and second, it's like, hey, race is for third! It was amazing. It was amazing to watch. I can't wait.
Women's final 11:40.
Okay.
And then the men's will start when the women finish. So
all right. Do you have 30 seconds? Yeah. How you doing? How's it feeling today?
Better now. You know, it's been a long day, a long couple days. So it's nice to see a beautiful day and to see everybody out here, everybody enjoying the race. Some good spectators on course, you know. The resorts have bumping. So it's cool.
Oh, yeah. Jules Gogli, U.S. national team. You going over to race in Europe?
I'm leaving end of January. And I'm going to do the Spain World Cup, the Swiss World Cup, and the Italy World Cup. But most of the national team members are here, so it's cool. It's weird to see them race and not be on the sideline, but it's cool to cheer them on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd already kind of told the live stream about it. You've already kind of secured your spot for next year's national team.
Not yet.
Oh,
I'm
not
like
yet.
Halfway there.
Okay,
so,
don't count your eggs too soon. You could have used this
next
sprint.
trip. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much for putting this on.
Thanks, man.
Jules Gogli, race director, U.S. national team. Let's watch him in Europe. But thanks again for putting this on. All right. No, this is USA Skimo. Oh, but I think the URL is on my Instagram.
Yeah, so go to Dad Watches.
I think. It's a YouTube on USA Skimo's thing.
On their YouTube.
Did you make finals? Yeah, that was nice. Saw that. All right, it's wild. It's gonna get crazy. Matt, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
You look good out there.
Yeah, starting to warm up a little bit.
Yeah, and the question that everybody always wants to know: how much did they use in those semifinals. We just don't know. Allie Walford just so hot right now, just hauling. All right, we'll see you out there. Good luck. All right, it's anybody's game, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get in position. I don't want to get smoked again. I've heard that some people are, not happy with some of me running around, getting stuck at the bottom. Let's see if I can get back up there. Man, that's a big hill. It just doesn't look big on the video, but it is. Now, if you're just joining us, let me just walk up and I'll do a little production here. Listen, the finals are starting soon. If you're unfamiliar with skimo, here's what we're looking at. It's basically where you sprint up the mountain, okay? You're gonna come in and do a skin to boot transition. What you're gonna do is take your skis off, put your skis into a hoop, swim around your back, hook on it, and then you're gonna run up the mountain on your feet, okay? And it doesn't look steep. This is straight up. It's like a steep, like Dutch staircase, straight up. You run up there. Once you get to the top, I don't have a video of this for some reason. I'll have it tomorrow for tomorrow's race. You then take your boots and put your skis back on, and you skin further. And then you start coming into the top transition. You're absolutely smoked at this point. You've climbed the height of the torch in the Statue of Liberty. You get to the top, you click your boots into ski mode, you click your bindings into ski mode, you rip off your skins like a bird, tuck them into your shirt. You will get a 15-second penalty if your skins are hanging out. You stomp down, so your skis are in ski mode at this point, so it's different from skinning up, and then you ski down as fast as you can through gates. This is the Nordic Valley Viking Sprint races. Thank you for joining us. Now, this is the road to the 2026. This is the road to the Olympics. And if you're wondering how I can talk nonstop for 5 hours, I've made this joke a few times. So if you've been here since the beginning, you'll hear it again. My wife will tell you that I can talk for 5 hours, no problem, much to her chagrin. But here we are. The finals are starting soon. We had an amazing semifinal heat. The finals are starting in about 5 minutes, so stay with us. Let me see if I can do a little timer. Maybe I can do it screw it. So the finals are starting soon. We have cameras all over the mountain. We are ready to live stream this thing for you. I'm your commentator, Max Valverde, aka Dadbod Goes Pro. I was racing in this national series last year, trying to make the U.S. national team, but got a little busy with starting a software company and doing some other in a podcast called Milkless. So was a little busy, but still I'm very devoted to the sport. I'm on the board of USA Skimo now and really want to help out and bring awareness to this amazing sport. Now, if you're just joining us, the finals are starting soon. The National Cup Series Viking Sprint races. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll try to explain exactly what this race is going to be if you're just joining us. This is the starting line down there, okay? 6 men and 6 women are in the finals. They will each line up. 4-minute call to women finals at 40 past the hour. If you're with us, we are doing this live. The finals are starting soon. Okay. Let me just call down to Anthony. Hey, Anthony, can you, not now, but right as they're about to start, read off the names of each of the people racing? All right, finals are starting soon, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm up the hill about to take a drone shot, so I'm not down there any longer.
All right, no problem. But do you have the list on your phone?
I'm just going to pull it up and give it to you.
All right, never mind. It's all good. I can just call it out when I see it. I don't have a phone. My phone's using for the live stream. All right, all good. All right, we're back. And if you're just joining us, USA Skimo finals are starting soon for the Viking Sprint races. Let me just make sure that I've actually got this on social media, so hang with us. We're starting in 2 minutes. The finals are starting soon. The finals will be starting soon. We have 3 cameras set up in 2 minutes. This will be starting. There's going to be 6 men and 6 women. Let me just check something really quick. Stay with us. Yeah.
Will they be able to watch the YouTube videos later?
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
All right. We are back. Women's final starting in 4 minutes. Let me send this out to me. All right. They are off. This is the women's final. Let's see if I can. I'm going to try to back up. I got a little out of position here. All right, the women's final is on. All right. The Canadian is out front. All right, Kylie Toth right here. Kylie Toth is in front. And Gwen Rudy. Gwen Rudy takes off first with Kylie Toth right behind. This is on. Gwen Rudy and Kylie Toth. Gwen Rudy, the American and the Canadian, neck and neck. Gwen Rudy, the American, in front. Gwen Rudy in the lead. Gwen Rudy, the American, in the lead. Okay, call out numbers. We have Gwen Rudy, the American, in the lead.
Gwen is still in the lead.
And just read numbers just to confirm.
656.
Yeah, Gwen Rudy's in the lead. Gwen Rudy, 656, in the lead from America. Canadian close behind in second. They're doing boot to skin transition. All right, and Emma, call out who leads first. Who leads first, and give me numbers for top three.
Leads first, followed by Gwen in 649.
Who's first? Who's first?
Neck and neck between Gwen and 662.
Kylie Toth. All right, so it's neck and neck between Kylie Toth and Rudy and Kylie Toth. Gwen Rudy's from America, and Kylie Toth is 6'6". Gwen Rudy 6'5". Kylie Toth 6'6". Both racing for the America Canadian World Cup. They're both on the national teams. This is going to be a preview for the 2026 Olympics.
4-9 first, 6-6-2 second, 6-5-6 third.
Say again?
4-9, 6-6-2.
Allie Walford takes the lead. Allie Walford is in the lead.
5-6.
Tell me who leaves first.
4-9 second.
Who's in first? Allie Walford second. I believe this is
Third down, good read the number.
Kylie Toth. I believe this is Kylie Toth from Canada in the lead. Canada's going to looks like take first. We've said it before, Skimo sprint races are both Canadians 1 and 2. Canada's taking 1 and 2 in the sprint. And then I believe we have Gwen Rudy, possibly Allie Walford third. Apologies. Coming in. Oh, almost loses it. But I think we have Canada 1, 2, US 3. All right, that was the women's sprint. And this is 6th place in pretty much the Americas for sprint. This is a preview of what the Olympics are going to be like. We have the men making one final little. Oh, these, I don't know if they're actually racing. All right, the men's final is starting soon. We're going to hear the results. Yeah, I believe men's final is up next, starting soon. If you're just joining us, we are at Nordic Valley in Ogden or near Ogden. Amazing hosts in Nordic Valley. We are broadcasting live the Viking Sprint races. This is part of the USA Skimo National Cup Series, and this is the road to 2026. By getting good points, by placing in the top 4, I believe, in this race, you earn points towards making the national team for next year. This is a preview for who's going to take the America's spot. Ideally, we have someone from Canada and someone from America both going, but there's a chance that only one American male or American Canadian, or one Canadian male or one Canadian female or one Canadian or one American female. Wow, I really struggle with that one, guys. All right, they're lining up. These are the 6 males. We're going to have Griffin Briley, who won. He's out of Park City. He won the U18 World Championship. So anyone under 18 in the world, he's the fastest Skimo racer for like a longer distance, about an hour long on the individual race. He came in 2nd in the vertical and 3rd in the sprint in the world. A lot of people are thinking Griffin Briley could take this. Last year's national champion.
Yeah, men's final is at the starting line right now.
Yeah, last race right now. Tom Goth won the national championship last year. He's 38 years old, and here they go, and they're off. This is the men's final in the Viking Sprint National Cup Series. Outside of the national championship, this is the largest sprint race in America, possibly in the Americas. Matt Ruda from Canada appears to be in the lead. He may be going too fast. Who knows? This is a long race. It's a long 3.5 minutes. Let's see what's happening. We got I think we have Matt Ruda in the lead out of Canada. Griffin Briley just behind him right there. And let's change to a different camera angle. All right. Arthur Whitehead in the lead from America. That is Arthur. He had a little trouble with his transition. And 675. Ian Clark takes the lead. Ian Clark, and then, Arthur Whitehead's back. Griffin Briley stalking in 3rd. Ian Clark 4th. Tom Goff 5th. And Charlie Von Avis may have had some technical difficulties in 6th. Let's pass it up to Emma. Okay, Emma, call out numbers We need top three. We need top three.
Copy.
Can't see the numbers.
All right, so just read me the bib or like what they look like. Okay, that looks like Arthur Whitehead in front. Possibly Arthur White. It looks like Arthur Whitehead first. Possibly Matt Ruda from Canada second. Ian Clark third. Griffin Briley fourth. Let's see as they come into the top. All right, Keegan, I need numbers. Top three numbers.
670, number one.
Okay, Arthur Whitehead.
70 is number one.
Copy. Arthur Whitehead.
681 is number three.
Who's number two?
71 followed by 674.
Okay.
670, 674.
All right, Arthur Whitehead first, Griffin Briley second. You think, oh, he does a 360. Are you kidding me? He does a 360. Are you kidding me? What is even happening? Arthur Whitehead first. Griffin Briley second. Arthur Whitehead first. Can Griffin Briley take him? Both Americans. It's really hard to pass in this course. Griffin might have to take it in this last section. Can he take it? He doesn't take it. Arthur Whitehead takes first. Griffin Briley second. I believe that I'm unconfirmed. I'm not sure who took third. I'll get it. Anthony, do you know who took third? Are you at the bottom? Let's go check it out. Insane, amazing sprint final. And we're going to see Charlie Von Avis in a minute. I think he may have had technical difficulty. Unfortunate. Last year's second place national in the national championship. Got second last year. I'm not sure what happened. We'll have to interview him later. I'm not sure. But I think he may have had a skin come off or a ski come off. He was second in last year's national championship. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about. That's why the Skimo Sprint is so interesting. You can be second in the nation and come in sixth in a heat because it is such a technical sport. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go down and confirm these podiums. If you're just joining us, you just missed the Skimo Sprint final, men's and women's. We have pro athletes here racing in beautiful Nordic Valley. We're also racing tomorrow. If you just tuned in and you missed it, we're racing again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same exact thing. And it has nothing to do with this race other than the fact that it's a carbon copy. So if you are just tuning in now, come back, join us tomorrow. And if you're in Utah, if you're in Salt Lake, come on up to beautiful Nordic Valley Resort. It's just by Ogden, and have a fun time. All right, so camera crew's coming down. Thanks, guys. And we're going to go down and interview, see what happened here. Charlie Von Avis, second place last year, came in sixth in the final. We had Arthur Whitehead win, a Griffin Briley second, and I'm not sure about third. But this is interesting. Griffin Briley, 18 years old, out of Park City. He was U18 world champion in the individual category, second place in vertical, third place in sprint last year for U18. Everyone was wondering, could it translate to the adult pro category? And it did. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kind of check in, see what happened here. Let's go find our winner. Let's go find Arthur. You know, we got to get that front row seat here. Let's go check it out. I think Matt Ruda got third out of Canada. Let's see if we can find Arthur. Do you know where Arthur is?
Yeah. It's done. Yes! On the left side.
Last race?
And then they were like,
What's up?
Is that the last race?
Yeah. All right, Arthur?
Yeah.
Can I chat with you for a sec?
Sure.
How'd it go? You took that home, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Close race.
Yeah.
Tough, but super fun and good course and just super exciting to have sprint races.
Yeah.
Back home.
Yeah. And I don't have instant replay on this on the live stream, but did you had some trouble getting it into get on the skin to boot transition? You took a beat. You took a second and a half to get it into the hoop.
Yeah, I got one of my skis through the loop and one not in the loop.
And you actually, you came out of the skin to boot transition probably like second or third, right?
Yeah,
and
I think I got passed by a couple people.
And then you took it back.
Tried to go hard on the booter and just hold it.
Is there ever a worry there that you try to catch back up too quick and bonk?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's always, on the sprint races especially, always a fine line. I mean, I was fading pretty hard for the last little bit of skinning at the end, but sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah, well, you have the World Cup experience to draw on when you're digging deep. Can we move over here? It's a little loud if you don't mind. So are you racing over in Europe soon?
Yeah, I'll be heading over to Andorra in a couple weeks and do the next, I guess, 4 World Cups.
Nice.
So, it's exciting to try and hang with the Euros, and glad we get some more short race practice here.
Yeah, that was great. And I think it was you 1, Griffin 2, was it Matt Ruda 3? Or
I think so.
I think.
Not 100%.
Okay. But amazing work out there. It's amazing. It's great to see you race. What are your thoughts on, like, what are you focusing on for the next year or two? Are you like really sprinty? Are you?
I'm definitely leaning hard into mixed relay and sprint training, sort of for the next couple of years up until 2026.
Yeah.
So still dabble a little bit in some of the longer races, but yeah, definitely focusing in on the short stuff.
Well, you know, it was a question that a lot of people were wondering is if you looked at the Olympic qualification criteria, it's a little tight, especially if a lot of different countries enter, like Japan, Japan and China. If they start pushing in Slovenia, Slovakia, it could be that there might just be one America's spot. So it's really great to see you go head to head with Matt Ruda today.
Yeah, it's going to be really tight. I mean, for sure, either Canada or the U.S. should get a relay team into the Olympics, but it'll be really tight to see if we both can.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to come down to some really consistent performance from the U.S. squad on the 24-25 World Cup circuit.
Hell yeah. Well, congratulations on your win, and go celebrate, but not too hard because you're racing again tomorrow? All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Congrats, Arthur. All right. That's Arthur Whitehead, winner. Let's go find Griffin Briley, second place, 18 years old. Let's see. I swear he busted a 360. Let's go find him. Let's go find him. Hey. Let's see.
I just had like a terrible.
Oh, they're the Canadian women who won. Let's go chat with Griffin first. I mean, this is USA Skimo after all. Griffin, for the fans, congratulations on you got second, correct?
I did.
Amazing. How does it feel?
Feels great.
Yeah. Did you bust a little 360 there?
I did at the top. Hopefully you caught that.
We did. We saw it. It was live. The crowd went wild. I mean, busting a 360 after the skin to ski transition. It's pretty wild.
I mean, Primo, right?
Hell yeah. Well, that's what we need to kind of grow for the growth of this sport. How'd the race feel?
Oh, it felt so good. It's a perfect day. The weather shaped up to be really well. I broke a pole in the beginning, which was a little setback, but
on the final?
Yeah, just on the final, right at the start too. Got stuck between my legs.
Oh man!
But I made a pretty good comeback at the top, so pretty psyched about
nice. That. So you were one poling it the whole way.
I was.
Oh man, that's wild. So anything else? Anything else to draw on from the race? How was anything that you felt from like your time trials or the semis? Did you leave enough gas in the tank?
Yeah, I felt like I was all pretty stable. Definitely not in sprint shape right now, but I just wanted to thank the organizers, Jules, Max, the live stream, all the Nordic Valley event organizers, Ski Patrol, for this amazing event. So yeah, they made it all happen.
Well, we've been doing some interviews with the crowd along the side, and there was a lot of Griffin Briley fans today. A lot of people saying like Griffin was the guy to watch, and a lot of people were wondering, listen, U18 world champion in individual, third place world champion skimo sprint, could it translate to the adult pro category, and you've shown us today that it can. Congratulations on your second place.
Thank you so much, and thanks to everybody watching the live stream. See you later.
Hell yeah. All right. Good job. All right, let's go see what's going on over here. They're going to go do their cool down. Let's go check in with Matt Ruda. Hey Matt, me again.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, I'm sorry, I don't have the official results. Did you get third?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. How did it feel? Congratulations.
It felt hard. Thank you.
I mean, that booter looks real steep. It doesn't look nice.
You got 30 seconds before your legs realize what's going on, and then your whole body just starts yelling louder and louder that you should probably stop now for another 3 minutes or so, and then it's over.
Hell yeah. Well, it was really great to see you match up with Arthur and Griffin. It was amazing to watch. Super fun. Hell yeah. We'll get rested up, and we'll see who's got more gas in the tank for tomorrow.
Yeah, we will.
All right. Sounds good. Oh, let's go check in with Charlie Von Avis. Anyone see what happened with him?
He lost his ski, he said. Oh, shit. Early on.
Charlie, how's it going? You got a second? Yeah. What happened down there?
Rookie mistake.
Did you lose?
I think I had some ice in my binding and it just kicked off from the.
How do you say your last name? Avis or Avi?
My last name is Von Avis.
Yeah.
Avis.
Okay. Yeah. So Charlie Von Avis, second place in last year's national championship sprint race. Absolute savage. It was just hard to see. I didn't see what actually happened. I'm sure it was on the live stream. When you were coming up sixth, I knew something was wrong.
I kicked a ski too early, and then that was it for me.
So what happened?
I think I had some ice in my binding, which I was dealing with a little bit before the start, and I didn't get the binding locked down all the way. Kind of a rookie mistake in the end.
Well, you're showing us why Skimo Sprint is so interesting. Second best sprinter last year in the United States, came in sixth because of a technical error. That's what's exciting about this. But guess what? We got tomorrow. You racing tomorrow?
Thank goodness. Yeah, need some redemption.
All right. Well, we'll see you out there tomorrow, Charlie. All right.
Lunch and then go do what you guys are doing, just at a slower pace.
Let's go see if we can find the Canadian women. I don't see them anywhere. Hey Gwen, do you want to chat to the live stream really quick?
Sure.
How's it going? How did you? I don't have the official results. What did you get? Third or fourth?
I was third to the top, and then
all good. How did it feel?
It felt good. It's always hard, but I felt good. Yeah. Room for improvement.
And you race over in Europe for the world on the World Cup team for the U.S. Yeah. How did this course compare to Europe? Like, was the booter steeper or regular?
Booter steeper in Europe.
Oh, really?
Bigger steps.
Oh, wow.
It was powerful feeling. This one was a little easier, or less steep, but kind of long.
Nice.
And then I think at the World Cup, it was flatter, and then it hit a wall.
Okay.
And then it was like, oh shoot.
Gotcha.
Like yeah.
So are you going over to Europe?
Yes.
Soon?
I'm going January 16th for Andorra, Spain.
Okay. And do you know who you're going to race with for the relay team yet?
No, I think we picked based on our sprint results.
Okay.
From that event, yeah.
Sounds good.
So, yeah.
Well, congratulations and great job on your result.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, cool. See you in Europe.
Yeah, see you.
All right.
Are you going to Europe?
No.
Okay.
But that would be fun. Let's see. What's up?
What a race.
Yeah, it was great. What a day. Let's do it all over again tomorrow. We'll see if we can get a little more
I think that's going to happen.
Technology.
I think it's a good chance it's going to happen.
All right.
Fantastic.
Sounds good. We're going to go conclude this race.
Got the men's race on drone. The women's had a technical malfunction. So
Okay.
Tomorrow, but I'll
Okay. Oh, if you send that to me, I can put it on the...
I'll go down with
it. Okay. All right. If you're still with us, I think we've done all the interviews that we need to do. And thank you for joining us on the live stream. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time for the exact same thing all over again. Now, it's a Viking Sprint 2-day extravaganza. Tomorrow is the exact same thing. Has nothing to do with today. Your results today have nothing to do with tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. bright and early. Thanks for watching. And look at that graphic for you right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Have a good day.